Now I'm recording.
Okay. Last time on Calm and Calamity, the Stormbird split the party while sticking my Delvin goes and does important, I'm doing air quotes, bureaucracy with bigwig Trent Egg something. The rest embark on a critical journey to the fair. We aren't talking about Z's house, that didn't happen. At the fair, the party fights in an epic battle of dismissing portion control. It culminates in a battle between Illywick and myself. I barely win at a heavy cost. Truly a pirate victory. We've honored it everywhere. After Strexia's Aquinas reveals himself to the adventurers, Hope Dawnstar, a tiefling, and current reigning champ, he incites the party to the Colosseum where Strexia and Illywick gets into the deep end. Their opponent, Fish, Anthony Fish, a fish person. Despite defeating them, in acts of pettiness, Hope declares they face an additional enemy, which now darkens the water. I don't think it. Will they survive in this session of CNC? I can't think
Jesus,
it. Never mind.
that was very impressive.
Yeah, that definitely deserves inspiration there, buddy. You did forget the whole first part, but I'll leave that to Christopher because I don't want to talk about it.
That's intentional. Hang on, let me
What?
just give Tobin an idea. We found out what Z's family line looks like. It looks a little bit like this.
Where?
No, you should have drawn a circle.
Okay, let me fix that.
You're a little confusing me, but your family line.
There, that's his family
The family
line.
line is a circle because it's all connected.
So who married your cousin?
My mom?
Oh.
My stepdad? I don't know.
Excuse me.
That
That
is.
was rude.
It's good times.
Multiple people take multiple spots on his family tree.
And how dare you call me a stick in the mud? I don't appreciate it.
Okay.
I feel betrayed by my best friend.
Okay. So what happened there, to be more, or not to be more clear, but the beginning of the session, they had left his mom's house to immediately go back and then be like, actually, we want to talk. They all have dinner, and breakfast, and during this breakfast, because Christopher wanted everyone to be involved in this conversation, he accepts his mother's request or offer of schooling in return for giving her a child to keep the bloodline pure for reasons almost unknown. And yeah, it gets real awkward, and then everyone leaves, and they head over to a festival where they do piting contests. There was a few discoveries at the festival when they were trying to do a lie detector test, essentially, with one of the NPCs. They discovered that there's a treasure hidden out somewhere, I think in the Savalier Woods. They were there. They ran into someone from Sterxia's past, Hope Dawnstar, as Razik has said, and then they headed on to the arena, after being coaxed by him to go there. And
Alrighty.
They did a water battle, and it's just wrapping up right now.
Nice.
And before that, the first time you guys left Astra's house, as you were leaving, there was 2 Cerberus Assembly members waiting for you, and you were summoned to have a meeting with Trent Ikathon, which is the leader of the Cerberus Assembly. So the top man, the top dog.
Yeah. Am I happy about this, or is this something that I should be terrified of?
You don't know. I'd say you're terrified, but you feel like it'd be even worse if you decided not to go.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You don't have a reason to think it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah, if anything, you were like, this probably has to do with the druid thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm here.
Okay. Oh, everyone's here. So perfect time to start. All right. So you guys had just dispatched a plethora of sharks, as well as a single Sahagin. That created a whirlpool in the middle of this arena. You defeated them. You guys are low on health when Hope Dawnstar decides to release a larger foe into the waters. Uh, Let us go ahead and we can first roll initiative one more time. Can I do it? I can. Oh, I should probably turn on the shark thing, the turn order.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Perfect timing, Miranda.
All right. So, Eliwick, go ahead.
Okay, so where is he? Oh, the shark thingy is over here, and that's what we're worried about.
Yeah, so you just see like it looks like it's down under the water. You just see like the shadow of a shark.
Okay. Well then, I guess I'm going to swim to this platform here. 5, 10, 15,
Oh,
20,
the
30.
shark's enemy. Land.
Okay. Oh, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is my thing 30 or 35?
Check your
Let me check.
gloves.
Yeah, I'm checking it right now.
Do,
Oh,
do,
it's
do.
25. Okay, so I get here.
Nice.
Um, and I am
Tokens.
assuming I'm still in rage. Yes. Okay.
Oops.
And I guess that's all I gotta do. I could do here.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm going to use a bonus action to
Mhm.
activate my Storm Mara
Okay.
since I am in rage.
So yeah, you swim over there. Your gloves helping you propel through the water. It's kind of like you know those things you hold on to through the water. You kind of feel that feeling as you like dip your fingers into the water and you're pulling yourself. It kind of like drags you with it as you like butterfly stroke or whatever they call it. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
swimming moves. Um, you go over there and you head to the. You start heading towards the perch, sort of. All right. And the shark has 40 feet of movement. Not coming up at all, the shark begins to swim over. Do, 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 do. And that's all it's going to do. Go ahead. Strixia, your turn.
Um, how do I figure out how many like
Mhm.
places I can move?
Okay. In your character sheet, there
Mm.
is a section that I should say speed on the top.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
It
that's how many
says
squares.
30/40.
Okay, so the 40 is your swim speed.
Okay.
So when you first jumped in the water here, one of
Mhm.
the things you notice is that even when you were submerged, you were able to breathe in the water, and you grew like the webbed fingers and toes.
Okay.
So your movement in the water sped up.
Okay. So I'm also gonna try and get on the like platform.
If you want,
So
yeah.
yeah, I think I can get right.
Yeah. So if you're curious about like distances, you can grab your grab your character and with
I
left.
like here.
Oh, I wasn't. No, I didn't mean to tag it. I was gonna
Yeah.
teach you something. If you hold with left
Mhm.
click, holding your character without dropping it, and just right click again without letting go of the left button, you can check the distance where you move, and then when you let go, you can move there. I don't know if that made sense. It's hard to
Uh,
describe.
no, I'm sorry. I tried and it didn't do it.
Okay.
While dragging,
Mhm.
right click and it'll bring up a like drag your character. Don't let go of the left mouse button and click the right mouse button, and it'll give you like
A
a
pin.
ruler.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a ruler for how far you can move.
When I'm clicking both of them, all it is just like it's like making the circle thing. I don't know. I'm so
So you got
confused.
to click and drag.
Mhm.
Like
And
you're.
then while you're moving your character around, like your character is basically being drug around by your mouse. Are you on the select move one? And then you click and drag your character like you're gonna move somewhere. And
Yeah.
while you're moving your character somewhere else, if you right click, it'll tell you how far that square is away from your original square. So like, let's see, my
Another way
character.
to describe it would be to left click until it pings, then right click, and then move.
So I'm gonna move my character here, but while I'm doing that, I right click and it shows me that to move right there will be 25 feet.
Yeah, it's confusing. It took me a while to figure that out, but
But each square is 5 feet, right?
yeah,
I'll just do
that's
the
right.
math.
Correct.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. Um,
That's usually what I do.
So that's
That's
yeah,
what I do.
35 to there.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you got out of the water. You having the webbed fingers, you easily claw through the water and reach the perch. All right.
Can I? Oh no, I
Oh,
can't because I used up the um like the amount of movement, right?
you.
Like I couldn't move forward one more to like go closer to the shark.
What's your movement in the water was 40,
Uh
and you
huh.
moved 35 feet.
Mhm.
I'd say you still have the 5 feet to move, so
Okay.
one more square.
I'm gonna go beat this shark up.
And then, do you have any ranged attacks or anything? Because you still have your action
Um,
and stuff.
I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead. All right, let's see. Does that hit the shark? AC is 12. So yes, you shoot your Eldritch Blast, and the shark's barely submerged under the water, and it penetrates through, and you see that it makes contact, and you see as the shadow like jostles a little bit. Uh, Go ahead and roll the damage. Click the damage. 8. So it takes 8 force damage. Oops. Okay. And Aliwit, go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to continue to go up. So 5, 10, 15. Oop, let me move my thing. 20, 25. And at this point, I am not in rage anymore because I didn't take any damage or do any damage that last turn.
If you want to punch yourself with your action,
Well, I could try. Okay, how about this? Before I take off my rage. Oh, wait, I think it's already off, isn't it? Because that whole last turn. Or, like, would I have to do the damage this turn?
yeah, you would have to do the damage this turn or take damage this turn.
Okay. So then I'm going to try to throw a javelin at him.
All right, go ahead. You hit. Go ahead
Oh,
and do the damage. So 2 and 6.
you mean 8?
Yeah, 8.
But what about, okay, I thought this would be 10 damage because it's 6 plus 2 and then the 2 additional rage. So
That
it would be.
that what? That plus 2 down there is because of the crit on the advantage because it's automatically rolling.
Oh, I see, I see.
Okay. So yeah, you come up after Sturxia. She shoots the Eldritch Blast, and you right behind just chuck your javelin, and you see as it catches in, and you see like the dark shadow again, thrash in the water, kind of splashes where the tail barely breaks the surface.
I'm going to ask, is my javelin embedded in him, or is it like, did it go through him? Do I have to buy a new one?
No,
Does it-
it actually you see as it like hits and it thrashes, it kind of bobs up
Okay,
slightly, and it starts to sink a bit, but slowly.
okay. Well, we'll see if I could catch that before the next thing.
All right, and that was your turn. Okay. So the shark is going to aggressively start swimming this way. And let's see. No, it won't do that yet. you see as the shark kind of like comes over here, swims towards the bridge right here, and it just spins hard, and the water just splashes up over and washes over your feet. Um, but it can't do anything yet, and that's gonna end its turn. And you hear the crowd had been like excited that this new creature had been introduced into the thing, but then you started hearing like amongst like the people cheering, a few boos are starting to come through. All right, and Eliwick, wait, wasn't it your turn? Oh, I
You didn't
accidentally
go
skipped
yet?
it again.
Did we skip
Sturxia.
Sturxia?
No, that was me. Yeah, Sturxia, go ahead.
I'm gonna use Green Flame Blade.
Sweet. Okay, so with that one, how it works is when you hit an enemy, this works with multiples. So if there was two next to each other, you hit them, and the person next to them takes fire damage that comes off that attack that you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Basically makes your sword an AoE attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice hard.
Cool. Oh.
Um, go ahead and roll the weapon attack, or unless you do something else.
It's not. It's just
Oh,
doing
to
that.
do the weapon, you just do the regular weapon attack.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Duh. I don't have. I just have Sword Burst.
You don't. You're just attacking with your regular weapon.
Oh, so any weapon, even if it's like a
Yeah.
dagger.
Whatever weapon you're using to attack the shark with, roll that
Uh-huh.
attack. The green flame blade goes onto your current weapon.
Okay, so I just thought I didn't know if it had to be a sword.
It
Like
could be
in
Oh
particular.
no.
any weapon.
Yeah. It just
Okay.
Flame Blade is the name of it. Yeah. I usually rename it for flavor,
Oh,
depending
okay.
on the character.
I'm gonna do it with my dagger.
Sweet. So you roll a 10, which would normally miss, but you do have luck. So if you wanted to roll again with a luck point, you could do that.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a dagger.
Damn
No,
it.
that's
Got
not
even
allowed.
worse.
But you don't. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, so you do miss, unfortunately. It is your small creature, which normally would give you better chance at stabbing the shark, but it is partially submerged, so you're having a hard time. Where you think it is, the depth perception and the way light refracts the water, you stab at nothing. Unfortunately. All right. And you can still move or use the bonus action if you have one.
Is Fury of the Small a bonus action?
Fury
Or
of
is
the
that
Small only works when you actually deal the damage. It just adds on.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So I'll keep that in mind for the
Yeah.
okay. When I actually hit something.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
all right. You did hit with your Eldritch Blast, so that was good. All right.
Yeah.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Edwick, you're up.
Okay. At this point, how far away? Like, I mean, I know he's right up on us, but like, do I need to be in the water to swing at him with my axe?
No.
Okay.
So,
Okay then. Firstly, I'm going to swing at him with my axe.
12. And you're a barbarian. Do you attack? Were you doing a reckless attack?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we'll say it was reckless, but he gets advantage against you. Go ahead and hit your thing. Okay, so 2 plus 20.
No, that's 15. So
No, no,
16,
no.
17.
Josh, how are you
Yeah.
doing the damage? I need to fix these
On what?
for
Sorry.
crits.
Oh, a crit. So usually it's max damage.
So it would be
Plus your die roll. So like say we were doing this and she rolled a d10,
uh-huh.
it would be because she got a 10 on this one, it would be 10 plus 10.
So yeah,
So
it
it'd
was
be a
20.
total of 22.
22. Okay, so you do 22 damage to the
But also my storm aura does a 6 damage. But he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. He will go ahead and attempt that. Hunter Shark. Dex. He passes.
Well, he takes 3 damage then.
Owie. Which is 6 damage.
What?
As the lightning strikes from your aura, it amplifies in the water,
Okay.
and you see as it does more damage than you expect. All right, and the shark's turn. So as you swipe at the shark and you just cleave it right on the side, and you see his blood and water churn up, and as the same time as electricity it shoots down and it branches in through the water. Um, the shark then suddenly just jumps out of the water, and it attempts to first he's going to, as he's jumping through the air, bite. Oh my god, you stupid shark.
He bites nobody.
Nobody.
It's because we're too short.
And now he's
He
stuck on the
overestimated.
island. He's like, oh shit. Stuck on the
You know
island.
what? Yeah. So
Flopping crap.
he kind of like jumps on you guys trying to bite you, and then kind of rolls off to the side and is thrashing around. You now have a thrashing shark on the thing, and you hear the crowd start laughing, and mix of cheering, laughing, and booing at the shark. All right, because that was unfortunate. That was supposed to be a lot cooler. All right.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try Thunder Wave.
Okay. I don't remember what that does. Okay, DC 13. Sweet.
Finally. Oh, can I do Fury of the Small too?
Does it work
With
with
that?
I'm hold on. Let me
Or
see if
no?
it's weapon
No,
attacks.
only weapon
Only
attacks. I
weapon
believe.
attacks?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it does pass, so I'm assuming it takes half damage.
Yes, usually.
Okay, so it does 13 thunder damage minus blah blah blah. It doesn't matter because you. What does it look like when you kill him? And so, describe to me what your thunder damage looks, or what your thunder wave looks like, and what it looks like when he dies while you use it.
Okay, let me just read it real.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna like reach my hands in the water, and like just concentrate. Like you see my eyes close, and like maybe like a little tiny vein like pops in my forehead, you know? If you can see that closely, but then you just hear like a sonic boom, and then the shark rises up to the top of the water. Like, but it's like a huge boom, like as if like breaking the sound barrier.
Mhm. Are you,
So, actually, can it explode
yeah,
the shark?
yeah, for this, yeah.
Okay.
So
And yeah, the crowd gets backblast.
all right. Oh, that's messed up. All right. So you close your eyes, Sturxia, and you channel this. You don't realize, but Eliwick would notice as you're doing this, and you have that vein pop up. Your chest also glows with that yellow light, and it looks like that sound or that reverberation just bursts from your chest into a circle around you, and the shark um, start like rises up, and you see as its body kind of like warbles and it just explodes, catching Eliwick with majority of the shark guts, and then it hits the crowd, and the crowd just goes nuts as they're covered with shark viscera because they wanted a show and they got one. and you see as Hope Dawnstar kind of like ducks behind the the podium to dodge any of the sharks splash. All right. And he looks down at you. He says, "Well then, that was not the best start, but what an end was it? That was quite a show at the end there. I'm disappointed it didn't get you a little more on the end there, but it'll do.
I'm glad that show was worth it.
Maybe for these good folks, but I hoped for a bit more. But I'll be seeing
I'm
you
sure
around,
you
I'm
did.
sure. Hmm. And I'll be able to see your friends fight. Let's see how well they fare as well. And then you guys can exit the stage. As you guys exit through the way you came, the gate kind of rises up, and there's a gentleman in like dark robes, and you can see in his one hand he has a bell, and in the other hand he has a bag, and he pays you guys each 15 gold pieces. Or yeah, fuck it, I said it. Essentially
How
for
much?
15 gold pieces for the show.
Okay.
Essentially, you're getting paid for putting on a show.
Nice.
All right. So this next part is I was gonna do the Delvin bit.
All right.
Uh, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to do this in front of everyone, or would you prefer it to be private? Either way, it's going to be recorded, so everyone will have access to it.
Uh-huh.
But it depends on how you want to roleplay it this session.
Well, it depends. Are we gonna talk about shit that like I'm trying to keep secret from them?
Probably. I don't know.
So let's just do it. If we start getting into shit that I don't want to talk about in front of them, we'll go to the other thing.
Okay. Someone remind Miranda when she gets back that she gets 15 gold because she's going potty. All right.
It's dropping a deuce as we speak.
Oh my god. All right. So Josh, so you guys make your way. You guys get paid. Razig, you can feel how you feel about it. I'm not sure. I'm sure you're happy for your friends. Yeah.
Yes. He's cheering.
So you're in the crowd. Christopher, are you in the crowd as well watching?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so we're winding time a little bit, and you leave Astra's, and you separate with the party, and you're being escorted by these two individuals. They're wearing the white robes with like gold trim, and the symbol of the Cerberus Assembly somewhere on them. And you guys make your way through and end up at the Hall of Erudition. They escort you to this chamber, and as you enter, um, it's like this doorway, and it at first glance you think it's going to be a room. As you open the door, like the architecture from the outside of this room would make you believe that, but when you open the door, it's a hallway, and they gesture you to walk through. And as you do, it's this really strange walk down the hallway by yourself, and they shut the door behind you. It seems to stretch and confuse distance, where you're like, I definitely walked this far, but it doesn't. But you do make your way closer. It has this weird optical illusion. And you open
I'm
the
not
door.
surprised by any of that.
Yeah. You open the door on the far end, and you're met with like this darkness and a void. At first, you're like thinking no torchlight. You're entering like this cellar, but as you open there, you see a perfectly lit, normal man sitting in a chair on the opposite side of like a decent sized table with different foods, um, like some candles, books, parchment, and he looks like he's studying. And
Do I know this man?
you do not. You've never met this man, but you can assume that it's Trent Ickathon. He has short, cropped blonde hair, like piercing blue eyes, heavy set. He's older, but he has like a deep, like lines, like smile lines. He has crow's feet. He's wearing again like the more white robes with more plethora of like the golden trim on him, and he looks up and he says, "Ah, I see you've made it. Come take a seat."
Ah, good to meet that. And what was his name again?
Trent.
Trent. And I was like, Trent, I presume, and I kind of walk up to him and put my hand out to shake his hand.
Well, he takes your hand. He says, "Have a seat and enjoy some
Like,
food
nah.
while you're here."
Absolutely. And I sit down, kind of like lean back, grab like some grapes or something, and start popping them in my mouth. And I'm like, so, what's up with the meeting? What do you need to talk about? I'm guessing you're here to reward me.
He kind of looks up at you, like as if he had glasses on, through his brow.
Uh,
I think I've rewarded you plenty.
I thought I was just getting a pat on the back from the big guy. That's
I mean, I guess in a sense. He puts his book down. He sits upright, kind of crosses his fingers, and puts his hands on the table. I do appreciate your help. I will praise you there. It has helped strengthen our relationship between the Menagerie Coast and the Dwendalian Empire.
that's the kind of guy you got with me. Don't even worry. There's more stuff like that down in the pipeline.
Yes, that's kind of what you're here for. That's why I've brought you here. You have gained my attention, which few do. So that's a feat in itself. And I have rewarded you for it.
Absolutely. Those chess. I really like the way you did that. That was nice.
Before you were a nameless person to me. But now I know who you are, Delvin.
Don't forget it. You're going to be hearing that name quite a bit, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Hopefully all good things.
Hopefully. So what can I do for you? Why'd you bring me here today?
Well, we'll get to that. I would like to discuss a few things. I don't fully trust you, of course. You're new to me. You've worked under me and you've done and served me well, but I can't trust everyone based off of their merits, unfortunately.
Oh, totally get it. Totally get it. I have this one guy, this one person in our party. She's like a little person. I want to trust her, but she's got her eyes on me all the time. So, you never know what to think about those
He
certain
opens
individuals. So
he
I get it.
opens what looks like a ledger. He puts his fingers down. Are you speaking of Eliwick?
That's the one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have been informed on your company a little bit, and
She's a interesting one. She's a great fighter. Likes to cut legs off.
valuable, I'm sure. And one thing that concerns me, just the slightest, it doesn't. I just want you to know that I'm aware. I believe you had a certain individual that I hired you to take care of, correct? And he's referring to Nodis.
Yep. Pain in the ass, but we got him where he needed to be.
Yes. He's briefed us, not directly, through his mother, who I guess briefed us. It seems that you may have connections with the Myriad. Well, is this something you want to go into the other chat?
No, I'm not happy that he knows about this. Let me can I do an insight check to see if he seems like he
Yeah.
is testing me or that he knows what he's talking about?
Yeah, do an insight check.
Okay.
15 gold.
Want to know if
Put 15 gold in your inventory.
if I could maybe lie about this shit.
So, okay, 20. So what are you trying to insight again, specifically?
Do I feel like he already knows the answers to the questions he's about to ask, or um do I like have some wiggle room to kind of to lie? You can usually tell like when somebody's asking you questions that they already know the answer to, they're just trying to get you to say the right thing.
He looks fairly confident that what he's saying is true.
Okay. Uh, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's based off of the information. It seems like our notice has been perceptive enough to hear things, see people, situations, context based off of what's going on, and it's a reasonable deduction.
Um, did they know that I worked for the Myriad before them?
No.
Okay, so that's not something they would know about. Um,
This is not something I'm particularly upset. It just means I'm more on my toes with you, and I'll be more cautious with you, for sure. I don't see it as a threat to me. However, I will tell you, you should be careful, for if they find out you're with the Cerberus Assembly, they will not be as kind as me.
oh, I'm aware of that situation, and I'll be honest with you, Zane. Zane is his name, right?
Trent,
Where did I get Zane?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
it's from a book I've been reading recently. Uh, I'll be honest with you, Trent. Uh, I I do use my connections that I gathered in the Myriad, but I want you to know, 100% loyal to this organization. We got a contract together. You don't have anything to worry about. But you know, a good spy uses whatever contacts he has available to him.
Yes, I'm sure it's useful. However, it doesn't mean I trust you completely. You know,
Who would?
someone doesn't get this far without mistrust.
And I look around and I was like, yeah, I completely understand. I'm waiting for the knife in my back right now. So don't even worry about it.
And I'll be more discreet, or my associates, with the Ravens.
Yeah, could you? I mean, right in the middle of the road. Not, I was on a date the first time. Like, just, it's fine. It's fine. Very interesting bird you have there.
Agreed. But to get to business, what I would like from you from here
hmm
is you've already helped me with this druid problem.
Yeah, about the druid. He's probably going to try to kill us. So,
Well,
just
then
FYI.
this will be good for you then. I would like continued support from you as well as your companions with any problems that might arise with this druid or any forces it might muster. Not saying I'm going to send you against an army, but if things pop up that I think you can handle, I might send you there.
I I think I'm more than willing to accept that task. He was kind of somebody I was worried about anyway, so this will just mean I get paid for doing something I was going to do anyways.
I would also like to bring in your comrades as into part of my fold.
I mean, I don't know about that. I try to keep our connection somewhat on the down low. I mean, we've talked about it a little bit, but what do you want with them?
They will be. It's not so much them as it is you all. I would consider you guys a task force. You guys would be a single unit that I can dispatch, and you will be all equally paid and accounted for when doing
I
so.
think they might be okay with that. Do I have permission to talk to them about it before you meet with them?
You may just send the letter as usual once you know the answer, and I
All
will
right.
return with you each your own insignia to show that you work with us if needed. It'll give you certain privileges in some situations.
I, I'm Yeah, let me talk to him. I think I can convince him.
All right. But that
Um,
is really all I had for you. But just remember,
excellent. Do you happen to know where I might be able to find the guide, or do you have any information about what's going on with him right now?
no, we've lost sight of him in the Sirius Mountains. Uh,
Now, okay, keep going.
that is the last sightings of them. Um, however, we've seen no activity after the attack. It has spread. It seems like what we didn't defeat, they went to different regions around the mountains. Particular activity in Kamorda.
Okay. Now, um, I know from some situations that he may be a little upset with us and probably going to be looking for us. But if you could give us any information to go on, we're more than happy to execute. But we don't have the greatest of spy networks. So if you could send us in the right direction, that would be helpful.
Well, when I gather such information, I will send it to you as the usual method.
Sounds good. All right. Do I have permission to kill this guide if I do happen to run into him?
If you run into him, sure.
Is that like the goal, or do you guys want to capture him? Like, what would you be happiest with?
As of right now, locating him, if that includes killing him, that can be considered part of the goal.
All right. Well, unless there's anything else, I think I understand where you're coming from, and I'll be in touch about getting everyone else to come see you.
They don't need to see me, but just remember I'm watching you.
Oh,
Personally.
of course.
Alright.
All right. And I eat some more of the food real quick, and I was like, all right, so pleasure meeting you. Uh, is there anything else I could do for you?
That'll be all.
Awesome. And I look around, I'm like, how do I get out of here?
Um, the door, like the outline, the contours of the door, like appear before you in like this white light.
And I look over there, like, up, I figured it out. And I start walking that way.
All right. You push the door open, and it kind of like sucks you out, and you're not. You like skip the hallway process, and you're out
Uh-huh.
next to the two guys, and then they escort you outside of the halls of erudition. And I want to say that you deduce where they were going based off a previous conversation, and you meet up with them at the arena.
Okay, perfect. I gotta go tuck Tierney in real quick.
Sure, that's perfectly fine.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
I'm totally down to join the service assembly.
No, you guys were fighting. Well, actually, technically, during that, you were at the festival.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do the next part. Is your part, Christopher?
Oh shit.
All right. So so I'm gonna do Christopher's fight. So you're fine, honey. All right. Your alarm's going off. Okay. So as you were waiting, you kind of meet up with your opponent, and it's this tabaxi. Can I show you the picture? I forget how to do that stuff. Well, it's this tabaxi that wears barely anything really. It has like this long loincloth type aesthetic with multiple belts around its abdomen, these light gloves, and a hood with its ears poking through. It kind of tiger-esque, but with less stripes. Comes up to you. Well, I don't know how to sound like a fucking tabaxi. Well, I see you're my opponent.
Oh
And
god, I
hands
haven't
you a
done
paw
Zephyrus' fucking
to shake
voice
it.
in forever. Yes, it looks like that. And then I'm gonna shake his hand. Or is it a him or is it a girl?
You know, it's a girl.
Okay. And I'll shake her hand.
All right, you shake her
Damn, now I
hand.
want to feel bad for punching a chick.
Of all things.
Alright.
Um, so you shake her hand. It's like, are you ready to begin? We should head out to the arena. It looks like they're gesturing for us to go out.
I am more than ready.
Right, well, may the best humanoid win. All right, so you guys head out there. You're actually brought out into. Oh, I don't have you guys on the right screen, do I? Yes, I do. Okay, so you see in the middle of the arena, besides like these walls set up with spikes, they actually escort you to this platform that's 30 feet in the air, and they let you know like you're going to be fighting on top of this. And you head over there, you climb the ladder, and you each start on one side. So how this works is you guys can use contested action checks to try to push each other off. You can do that to grapple. You can punch normal attacks. And how it works is you guys are going to roll for initiative each time to see who goes first.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
On the, I need to go to the other. Actually, let me move. Let me put that on the map layer because that's not supposed to be here. Okay. Because I have your guys' stuff on the GM layer. So hold on. Layer, token layer. Okay. So you guys are both on this platform. So if you fall, it. I believe you would take. Is it 1d6 per 10 feet? So 3d6 damage? Hold on. Or is it 10? D10. Let me type it in.
I hope it's not D10, but I think it is D10.
What? Whoop. Sorry. Fall damage. Do I have to Google it? I thought it'd be in the compendium.
You'd probably have to Google it.
Oh, I don't wanna. Okay. Environment
It's
falling.
okay.
Here we go. It's 10 feet. 1d6. Okay, 1d6 for every
Okay.
10 feet. So 3d6 total if you fall from this height.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead. Let me open the turn order and clear it.
Yo.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
Roll initiative. See who gets to throw their first punch and stuff.
Nope. Looks like they're going first. All right.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, let's see.
What the heck? What's happening? Hold on. The tabaxi is not grabbable? Neither are you. What is happening? Oh, I'm still on the wrong layer. Okay.
You're gonna roll like a 12 or 13. No, 10.
10. Barely faster than you. Okay. So the
Yeah.
tabaxi goes ahead and it just turns around this corner and is going to start things off interesting and try to push you off. Go ahead and roll a contested strength. So they rolled a 15. Ooh. All right. So you go ahead. I like
Do I
this.
fall off immediately?
Yeah, you fall off immediately now.
Jesus
You know what?
fucking
So
Christ.
how do you want to do it that way, or do you want to do dexterity checks and to see if you can catch yourself?
I think dexterity checks would be nice, but
Okay,
it's
you know
up
what?
to
I'll give
you.
it that. Go ahead and do DC. I'll make it easy and progressively harder the more you try almost get pushed off. So 10. Nope.
Dude, what
So
the?
you fall. Okay, fair.
Alright.
So 3d6. You want me to roll it?
Okay.
There, I'll roll it.
I can. Okay, yeah, you can roll it.
You take 10
Okay.
damage. You hit the ground and you're just like, you fucking cat. And
Okay.
you see as go ahead and here, move it right here. You see as the cat like looks down. Oh, I guess you don't land on, or I guess you don't land on your feet.
It's been a while since I've done hand-to-hand combat. Give me a second to warm up.
Okay, so go ahead and roll initiative again. Nice. So you go first.
Okay. Do I have to get back up though?
Yeah, he's 30 feet up.
Okay. Am I even able to go all the way up on the ladder? Because I have to go this way and then I can go up the ladder.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have to. You'd be on the ladder. That would suck. You have Misty
Yeah.
Step, don't you?
Oh shit, I do. Oh shit, I do. Okay. Um, and that's here. Let me honestly. So if I'm allowed to use Misty Step, would I be allowed to use Thunder Step?
Non-offensive spells.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I'm back.
So I teleport, I guess, right up here
Mhm.
as my bonus action, right?
Yeah.
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 And then I go for a. I'm gonna go to push him off.
All right. So it turns into a pushing fest. All right. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
That's yes.
Yeah.
What
So,
the fuck is that?
so she. So she's looking
I
over
hate
the
this
edge,
game.
and then you teleport over to the side, and she's almost like startled, and you see as like the hackles on her neck, like her hair start to frill up, and she, you start to hear that noise, and you go to grab and like throw her off, but her claws just dig into the wood, and you aren't able to get any purchase at all.
Fucking hate this thing already.
Okay, so now it's her turn. Um, she's gonna go ahead and just do a regular punch at you, and misses. She rolls a 3.
Yeah.
So she like punches at you while you're trying to like push her off, but you just step back just enough and nothing but air, and you feel like your hair just wisp. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll initiative again. All right. You get to go first again.
God. That 50 gold is going bye-bye. I'm sorry.
Okay. Go ahead and wait.
You go
Back save?
first.
Wait.
You rolled
What?
an 18.
Oh, it took so long that when I clicked initiative, yours showed up, and then it showed up like 10 seconds later. Minor initiative. Okay. I was a little confused. So she's going to go ahead and swing again. Hits you this time, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And gets you for 3 damage.
Okay. Um. So then
Shit, that scared me.
I'm
What is that?
gonna.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go to kick her.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh my
And
god.
you hit.
Oh my god, I do? What the
Hmm.
fuck? So what would a kick be
Just do an unarmed
damage wise?
strike. It's the same thing.
Okay.
I added unarmed strike to your list. Yeah, 3
Okay.
damage.
3 damage.
Boof. And it takes its first damage. Oops.
Alright.
-3. Okay. All right. So as you, yeah, I'm trying to remember. She whiffs, and then you just come up and kick her right in the chest, and you hear like a wow. And okay, and go ahead and roll initiative again.
Oh my
How did you
god,
beat
dude.
it? You beat it though. All right, hit her again.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go to push her off.
Do it. All right, strength checks. Here we go.
Please, thank the fucking Lord.
What'd you roll?
A
Oh, 14.
14.
Yeah. So you push her off, and she gets a dex save of 10 and succeeds. It does get harder from here though. You
Wait,
push
wait,
her.
wait. I thought that we still took damage for falling.
No, you don't fall if you succeed the dex save. You failed your dex save.
Ah.
So she, as you push her, she like falls off the edge at first, and she like uses
Fucking
her
cat.
claws shoot out and scrapes on the edge, and she uses her movement to get up, and she goes ahead and strikes at you again. 12 misses.
That misses.
All right, and misses. All right,
Oh.
initiative. Right.
Oh my god,
But as
dude.
she misses, she goes and swings at you again, hitting you, dealing another 3 damage.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna go to push her again.
All right. Strength check. Fuck. Okay, she fails and she
Yeah,
doesn't get a dex save.
Oh,
So she takes 3d6 damage.
6. Yep.
8.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oops, I keep opening her thing
Nice,
already.
nice. Let's go.
So as you like shove her off, she just completely lost all balance and she kind of like twists to like land on her feet, but she just completely flops on the ground and you hear you see dust kind of like kick up down there and she like looks up at you and like hisses.
I'm gonna, as she looks down up to me, I'm gonna look down at her and say, "Hey, guess you don't land on your feet, do you?"
All right. Go ahead and do uh, initiative, right? Because did she go?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
she goes first this time, and she's going to have to use 25, 15, 20, and then she's going to wait at the bottom for her next go.
Okay.
Unless you want to go down there.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
You're
literally
going to stay
going to
there?
move right here,
Okay.
just a
and
reminder for
that's it.
Tabaxi,
Initiative?
they could actually move twice.
Wait, can they do what?
They could move. They could pretty much take a free dash, but they can't move the next turn afterwards.
Oh. You know what? I didn't know that. I'm not using a Tabaxi character sheet. I just made an NPC thing. And it was like, this is the damage, blah. I just
Fair enough.
decided they were a Tabaxi. um, okay, so you're going to stay
You go
there.
first.
Oh, yeah, I go first. So she climbs up 30 feet of movement and dashes now because I didn't think about that. Is it a bonus action kind of thing?
I think it's free.
Oh, free. Yeah, so
I'll have to look
I
it up.
just catch up apparently. And I'm
You
going to
just
take.
can't move next turn.
Yeah, but hopefully I don't get pushed off the thing. All right. She's gonna go ahead and try to scratch at you. 12,
That misses.
and if it meets your AC, it misses.
Yeah. No. If it
I.
hits your AC, it hits.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that I had a.
3.
Oh.
You take 3 damage.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna go to the side right here,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna try to push her off again.
All right. Strength check. It's the way to go.
Oh, please, please, dude.
My
Yes.
God.
Thank
So
the
yeah,
fucking Lord.
the deck save, the DC has increased. It goes from 10 to 15.
Okay.
Fuck, she succeeds.
Yeah.
You push her, and she just throws her hands into the ground, her claws, and you just see as it like scratches and the wood grains like curl up behind her fingers, and she says, "Not again."
Okay.
And that was your turn.
Initiative.
And she's gonna try to punch you again, and
It's
misses.
initiative.
Oh, it's
It's
initiative time.
initiative.
Shut up.
Yep.
Initiative 19.
Oh my god. Yes!
Motherfucker! All right, go.
Thank
Go.
you! I'm going to go push her off again. Let's go!
You did it. Okay. Deck save 15. Failed.
Let's go!
Okay. 3d6. Wham wham. So yeah. But technically it's her move or her other turn now, so she can move.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell? Oh yeah.
3d6.
10 damage.
Let's
Fuck.
go. Let's fucking go.
She's finally taking damage. Is that you? Deborah. 3. Oops. Okay. So she has fallen and can't get up. So she can effectively move. What's their base speed?
40 usually.
Yeah, so she can. Okay, so if she moves 15 feet, moves 30 feet, she'll still have 5,
That's 40.
Oh,
No,
maybe we're-
that's
13.
30 feet up, and then you just did 15. That's 45.
Okay, so she's still at the bottom of the ladder. Okay, at the top of the ladder. All right,
Okay.
and go ahead and
Initiative.
I pulled up my old cat.
Oh
character.
my
That's
god.
30.
Okay,
Okay. You're first.
okay. So she goes up and she's gonna try to push you off. She's like, quit pushing me off. Oof, good luck.
Oh, why was it the other one? Fuck.
Alright, go ahead and do the deck save 15. And would have failed
Dude,
no
I
matter what.
fucking. That's crazy. Okay.
Alright.
So it's 3d6, right?
No,
Yep.
but really, is there like rules that you're supposed to push her off?
No, it's just for
9.
fun.
So pushing it off just does a shit ton more damage than
Then the
punching.
punching, yeah.
But don't you get to
That's-
attack twice? Anyways, I don't know.
No, we're just throwing
I
punches.
mean,
Yeah.
I don't have any
They're
rules.
just
for
I
this.
don't
listening to
know.
others. Fantastic.
I just put this together. Alright.
for sure.
Alright. So it's your turn now, right?
It's
'Cause I
my
just pushed you
turn.
off.
Yeah.
And you can't use Misty Step again.
So yes, I can
Oh.
as an actual spell.
Do it.
So I'm gonna expend a spell slot, do Misty Step, and then try to push her off.
Do it.
I'm probably not pushing her off.
Let's see. And maybe. Yep. No.
Yeah,
She
No.
just strengths you.
I'm refreshing my page.
Okay. So you
Fuck
see,
this.
her hairs are like standing up on end, and she goes and she scratches at you. Let's see. And and she misses, unfortunately. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Initiative.
Yeah. Hold up, I gotta click on my character.
I mean, we're not using the initiative rule thingy. We're just rolling.
Oh, okay.
All right. So she goes and tries
How
to
the
scratch you
fuck
again.
does she
Misses.
get-
Go
no,
ahead.
misses. Alright. I'm gonna go to fucking punch the shit out of her. Do I do the unarmed strike in my
Yep. Just keep
thing?
doing unarmed strike. Yeah. And you
What the
miss.
What is up with these fucking rolls today?
I don't know. Initiative. All right. Go.
Thank you.
Do it again.
I'm gonna go to fucking punch her again.
Punch her.
Thank you.
All right. Go ahead and roll the damage.
She take 5 damage.
Nice. That's 5. Go. All right. Oops. Okay. Initiative. Or wait. No, I have to attack
It's
you.
your turn, yeah.
All right. I hit.
That
Yep.
hits, yeah.
And okay, so her like claws come out, which she's been just punching regularly, and this time she scratches at you. And does 2 slashing damage. So as she like slashes at you, you put your arms up, and she scratches across your arms, and you see as like kind of blood like splatters on the floor. But you notice something unusual actually. It looks like you see a mixture of red and black blood, and you see as the black blood starts to like sizzle a little bit on the wood, and that's your demonic arm.
Okay.
And I put in your character sheet as a
Devil's
reaction to
blood.
taking slashing damage. You can use that if you look at your attacks. Do you see it?
It's Devil's Blood.
Devil's blood. You can,
Okay.
as a reaction, splash the slashing damage blood, the acid blood onto your enemy.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. It has a reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
13 damage.
Mm.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think
It's a lot of
I
damage.
think I'm gonna
I mean,
change
it is only 2d6, but he rolled a 6 and a 5.
Yeah, he rolled pretty high. Oh, and you know what? I don't think it's not supposed to have the +2.
+2.
So,
So I mean, if you want to make it 11, I don't care. That's fine.
but that's still really good damage.
No, it was, but I wanted to increase it like the spells, and the first increase would have been at level 5, so it becomes 2d6.
Okay.
No,
Let's
that's.
just remove
I
the
think that's
the
good.
+2 then.
Yeah, I added a little bit extra. Okay.
Okay.
So you see as like as a reaction, you splash the blood across across her, and you see as it like starts to like burn away at like her hairs and her eyes kind of like widen, and she like sinks her claws back in. She's like, um,
All right. And then now it's initiative, right?
yes,
Roll
and
a
that hurt
7.
her quite a bit. Did mine roll?
Yeah, you got
19.
a 19
Okay.
first.
And she goes to just punch you normally, and kind of
Misses.
a little worried about your blood and trying to avoid it more than anything. Tries to hit you, but overly cautious misses.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Um,
whack.
I'm gonna go to punch her in the face.
How rude. 12. You hit.
All right. And
4
do
damage.
4 damage.
Nice.
Let's go.
You kind of see as like you punch her in the face, and you see as her like eyes kind of roll back for a second, and she almost falls, but she like catches her footing. She's looking pretty rough, but you're not looking too great yourself.
Nope. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Now it's initiative.
11. 7. All right.
Jesus.
So she goes and she kicks you.
Yeah, that hits.
She kicks you right in the chest. Just flicks it. And
All right.
smash.
Right. I'm gonna go to uppercut her.
Okay. And you hit. You meet her AC.
I do. Shit. 2 damage.
Let's see. Oh, fuck, man. Okay. So you uppercut her, and she like kind of like falls on the floor, like, and almost looks like she's not gonna get up, but then quickly just boom gets up. But she looks like she's not even paying attention anymore. But she's still like in a fighting stance. She looks
So does she have
dazed.
disadvantage now? Let's go.
No. Just
Yeah.
fighting on her last
All right.
threads. All right.
Okay.
Initiative.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
She's going to, like, you see as her like eyes kind of roll, and she looks at you, and she just kind of lunges for you to try to push you off. Go strength
Nope.
check.
She misses.
Did you roll strength?
You rolled an 8.
No, I'm not attacking you. I said to push you off.
Oh, fuck her, dude. I lost. That's genius.
Do a dex save.
Yep, I lost. It's 3d6, right? Yep, I lost.
Well,
Oh,
you're
Let's
not at.
go.
Oh, you know how I should have been doing it, like positioning, but no, you lost. How much health do you have? How much did you
None.
have? Well, how much did you have?
I had 5.
I mean, it's
So that
possible it could be
fucked
3
me up.
ones. Go ahead and roll the damage.
I already did. It's 14.
Oh, he
Jesus
did.
Christ.
I lost. I lost this shit. Because the bitch had fucking just fuck her.
Barely won.
Fuck
Okay.
her.
It was a last ditch effort. And if what I was gonna do. Alright, so she lunges and she pushes you off. And you just like fuck. Hit the ground and dust kinda flies up. And you just can't, you're just out. And the cloud is cheering. Yay. But no harm done. You're not dead.
And all you hear is
Feel
Delvin
I'm
like,
dead.
"Woo, tabaxi chick, yeah!"
You know, want to know how much
I
else
want
she
to.
had left?
How much?
2.
I want to fight Delvin now. I want to hand-to-hand combat Delvin. He would lose.
All right. So the Devil's
I
Blood
want
thing,
to, though.
Christopher, on the right side of
Uh-huh.
your character sheet, I added it to like the thing. Let me see. I forget what your thing is called. Opening your character sheet.
all, all I'm saying, buddy, is this fight would go very different if I was in it.
All right.
Yeah, I would win.
The
Man,
arm of Mephistopheles on your character
Yeah.
sheet. You open that up. It has the rule for it.
Okay.
Slashing
there-
damage, you can splash blood caused by damage onto your enemies, causing 1d6. But I was thinking the reason why it's strong and it's a reaction is that, one, it takes up your reaction. 2, it's specific to slashing damage, and it has to be someone within 5 feet of you. So it's not like slashing damage from a thrown weapon. You know, you can't just splash it
Yeah.
over there.
Okay.
If it's too much later, I might change it, but we'll see.
Okay.
Um,
That sounds good.
'Cause that's pretty strong.
I'd be running away from you a lot more.
I feel like I should make
Hiding
it
behind
like,
shit.
because it is your blood. I could be like, you take some damage.
Well, I mean, I'm already taking damage from the slashing, so it's kind
Yeah,
of
that's
just
true.
like,
Yeah, it's the blood from the damage.
and it's only from slashing.
Yeah. Okay,
I,
we'll deal with it.
all you do is he can only use it once a freaking short rest, and then that makes it not super OP.
Yeah, because you could be using it a lot. Like if it's a slashing enemy, you'd be like
Yeah,
fucking
he'd
them
be
up.
using it every turn if he's fighting someone with a sword.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I'll give it
Switch-
to you. Like, what's your
once per
constitution?
enemy.
Hold on, let me read. You can use it. Your constitution modifier, 2,
there you go. That works too.
2 times
Okay,
a
A
rest,
short
short
rest.
rest. Yeah,
okay, yeah, that works.
because I feel like that makes sense. Constitution. Okay, I'll
And
add that
then
too.
honestly, between the two of you, just talk about it. If you notice he's using it constantly, make it a long rest. Because like
Yeah.
it's a super cool thing, but I feel like or what you could do is it's whenever he takes damage over a certain threshold. Like if every time he takes 5 or more damage, he can do that. Because it's like a deep wound, and so now he's bleeding really
Yeah,
bad.
that could work too. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
consider
But
it.
you
We'll work with it how
talk
it is.
about
But I
it, and
like that
that's the
idea.
kind of stuff that's cool.
Okay.
We'll see how it works out. And go
So
from there,
Hope
kind of thing.
Dawnstar from up above kind of like claps his hands. He's like, "Now that was an interesting fight. Hey, and looks like your friends lost theirs." Uh, he's kind of like talking to the stadium, but specifically talking to Starksia. And you kind of are dragged out, Z, as the other one is like escorted, like someone like holding her up as she walks. She's pretty beat up. You wake up to like this older gentleman again with a bell and a bag of money, and he hands you 10 gold.
What's the periaptive wound closure again?
I don't remember off the top of my
So
head,
when
but
you
it's
die, like
useful.
when you go unconscious,
Okay.
you don't have to make death saves.
Okay.
And when you use hit dice to increase your hit points, you get a bonus to that or something like that.
Okay.
I
I
figured the person
forgot
who's
what it
actually
was.
died in the game, you get a
Yeah.
little bit of
Yeah.
resistance to death.
Yeah.
Okay, so that concludes your thing. At this time, you came in, Delvin, to see him get pushed off the thing and lose the battle. You
Oh
come
yeah,
up.
me and Razik were talking about it a little bit.
Oh, okay. I'll sure. So you
I
guys
hope
meet
that
up,
you lose your
and
fight.
you know that if you guys are gonna fight, it's gonna be up next. But I don't know if you guys want to role play that because I know Razik might be a little resistant.
Oh yeah, well I walked up to
Are
him and
you
because I did say,
sure you
who are we fighting?
really want to? Are you sure we really want to fight somebody, Dolvin? It seems unnecessary. I
I mean,
don't particularly want to go down there.
what do we get for fighting somebody?
Gold. It's a show
Gold.
essentially.
That's yeah.
I think it's like the more extravagant we make it, the better we get.
I mean, honestly, I as Josh really want to go fight something just because I missed last session. I want to fight something, but my character wouldn't be like, why would I want people to know who I am? So like, I don't think he would want to go fight in the arena.
Oh, see, I want to fight too, but you give
Yeah,
yourself a fake name.
I mean, I don't think Delvin would do that. So no, Delvin would be like, yeah, why would we want to expose ourselves? In fact, I probably would have advised against you guys fighting in it too, but yeah. So Delvin doesn't want to
If
fight.
you want to fight yourself, you could borrow Struxia's mask.
That's true.
Then again, you might get punched off.
Yeah. I mean, how much gold do we get?
It depends.
Yeah, I don't think
Christopher lost and he got 10 gold. Sturxia and Eloic got 15 gold.
so. So here's the thing: if that's kind of what we're doing tonight, is having these fights, then I will fight. But I don't think Delvin wants to.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you don't want to, if your characters don't want to,
Yeah, he
you
doesn't.
don't have to.
I was Josh wants to, but Delvin, that's too much exposure.
Yeah, this arena is
As he
not going
wipes
anywhere.
his head.
It
Yeah.
exists.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna say, well, so Razik, I think we should go save our friend and take him to get medical attention.
No, he's getting medical. He's been dragged out, and he received a medical attention inside like the facility.
And Razik, you recognize that is me saying we should go get our friend and go get drunk.
Razik's gonna nod.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I look at you, Razik,
You
and I
got punched in
say,
the head.
after getting beat by a girl, I'm just assuming it was a girl.
Yeah, it was a
Was
girl.
it a girl?
It was.
After getting beat by a girl, he's gonna need a drink.
It was a cat girl.
He got beat up by a little cute cat girl. That needs to be.
Delva really wants to catch these hands. Oh my god.
And you're not
That's
there.
so
I'm talking to Razik right now.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Razik, do you understand that Z got beat by a little cat girl? Like,
It's
this
so
is gonna be
short.
material for like
It's
the
adorable.
rest of the month.
Oh boy.
Let's go get him.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yes, I need to start as soon as
I
possible.
want to
Let's go get
1v1 you so badly. If you start making fun of me, dude, my character is legit gonna want to fucking 1v1 you.
I totally understand. I'm gonna make fun of you though. All right,
We're
me and
gonna
Razik are gonna go meet up
go
with
try and find him. As soon as I see him, I'm gonna go, yeah.
And when I walk in and he does that, I was like, "Whoa, Razik, whoa! We don't want to scare him, okay? Just we're
You're
here
right, you're
to
right.
we're here for you to make him feel better. No meowing. Like, hey Z, how you doing?
Decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost won and I haven't fought like that in a long time.
You know what I was thinking while I was watching it? I was
Huh.
thinking, man, Z's getting pussy whipped right now.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking whenever you're sleeping?
What was that? What's that?
That dress will look really good on you.
Oh, I'm a light sleeper. Z, just remember that.
Huh? That's
But
okay.
don't worry. When I go to sleep, I'll just get like a little stuffed cat and put it next to me. I'll be safe.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
I'm assuming Sturxia and Eliwick meet up as well.
I don't know. I actually forgot about that. I'm not gonna lie. I was too excited about making fun of Z.
I'm gonna get
yeah.
back at you for that.
Oh man, that dad joke popped right in my head. Just so you know, on the way down here.
Oh, there's somewhere I want to go. We go pick up a cat, actually. I want to go to the pet store.
Oh, absolutely. You could stay here if you're too afraid, Z.
Oh, I'm not afraid. But you will be soon enough.
Oh, we'll see. All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I see Sturxie and Eliwick, and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to the pet store. You coming with?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
We're gonna try to break Z and his fear of kittens at the pet store."
All right. So
Yes, we're gonna draw him in kittens. It'll be fantastic.
you guys start to like leave the inner workings of the arena when you hear a voice behind you. Oh, you're gonna leave right before saying bye to your new acquaintance, are you? Or an old friend, depending on your perspective. And Hope Dawnstar comes out. It was a pleasure meeting y'all.
Turn around. I'm like, I don't recognize this guy.
Well, some of you. It's nice to meet you. I'm Hope Dawnstar. And he reaches out his hand and to shake it. And I know you didn't meet him, but it's this blue tiefling with like these bright red tattoos, and he has like red hair. Yeah, I forget.
And
How do I show you pictures of characters?
Shift Z if you have the token.
Yeah, I have the token.
Put the token on there.
Does it have to be the token?
I mean to show it. You otherwise you just like drag the picture on there.
Oh yeah, that's his
Okay.
face.
Oh man, he's got a
He has
Some-
been.
high quality hair going on.
He's someone that knows Sturxia in particular. I mean, you won't know this unless she interacts right now, but
Sure, I'll just shake his hand and be like, "Pleasure to meet you." We're going to the pet store to make fun of Z.
oh yes, I saw this fight. It was entertaining. Even losing has its advantages sometimes.
Honestly, my friend, I couldn't think of anything better than him losing. That was the best outcome
Ah,
for all involved.
I can feel the similar way when it comes to some of your crew. And he kind of looks
I'm
down at Esterxia.
Glare back at him.
I'm gonna pull out the dress and I'm gonna show it to him and I'm gonna tell him, wouldn't he look so good in this? That's one right there and point at Delvin.
He kind of like looks Delvin up and down. Oh, he's got fair features. I'd say he'd look quite nice in it.
Aye, thank you. I believe that too.
And I just eyeball you as you put it away. Pleasure. Anyways, do guys need to talk about anything, or we headed off?
No, I'll say farewell, but I'll probably be seeing you again soon. I'd like to see you again before you leave town if you're leaving. Are you staying?
Actually, I was hoping to get all of you guys together at the bar. I have some stuff, some news that I wanted to talk to you all about. But if you guys have something to do, it can wait.
So you'll be in town for a bit, I'm assuming.
Yes.
More than likely.
All right,
Yeah, we still have weapons we need to collect.
fair enough.
Uh,
I'd definitely like to chat with you again. That's for sure.
I'm sure Sterxia knows where to find you.
I'll be here most of the time, but I think I'll find you easy enough.
You
Excellent.
don't.
You don't what?
I hope you don't find us again.
I'm sure. I'm sure you hope that. I wonder why. But see you around. And he kind of like turns around on his heel, elegantly, and kind of walks out.
Is Rexy and Eliwick still covered in shark?
Eliwick
Yeah.
probably mostly cleaned off at this point. If not by her efforts, by like the people that like take care of the aftercare of the arena. But she probably has like in the creases like still red staining her and her clothes and stuff.
Next time, Friction, you should aim the shark the other way. And Razik's gonna pick off a piece of shark and take a bite out of it from himself.
Taste
That's
it.
still sitting on him.
All right. So you guys gonna head out to the pet store?
Are we really going to the pet store, Razzik?
Yeah,
Or was
I'm really going to the pet store.
Ugh.
All right.
I thought maybe it was just making fun of Z, but let's go.
All right. So you guys head through out into town, and you make your way through the Penta Market and arrive at the inconspicuous pet store.
Inconspicuous. Is that what it's called, or is it inconspicuous?
I don't know. It's a pet store. You, it has. It's mostly outside. It has like this small like shed-like building amongst the other shops. It's fenced off, and then the middle, kind of like this little, almost like a little mini park, sort of, with this tree in the middle, with walkways around it. And there's various cages set up in different areas where different people are handling different animals. You see a variety of like what you would expect: cats, some dogs. You see rats, weasels, and then in the corner you see like a bigger cage covered with like a tarp, and you see just a wide range of like more smaller pet-ish animals. And I can.
You want to take
Damn it.
G over to the cage, and I'll go look for what I'm looking for.
I don't know if Z can handle that many cats in one place.
Maybe we could bring the cage.
I will be fine. I like cats actually.
We're here for you, Razig. Whatever you need.
Okay, I'm looking for something scaly.
All right.
And Razik's gonna start looking around.
So there is like a lizard section. You see a few of these, like smaller geckos. You see a larger lizard that looks like it's a baby iguana. You see some frogs, some toads.
Razzi's gonna walk past the baby iguana, then just stop. Yes. He's gonna stare at it in the eyes
I'll post it in
and blink.
chat. Hold on. I'll do voice chat discussion. Paste. Those are some of the animals.
And just to confirm, it is the inconspicuous pet store now.
Sure.
That is,
Yes. That is.
it's written in my notes. So. Oh man, there's a hawk there. I could buy a hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So how? Okay, just to preface, they're not useless unless you want them to be useless. You can. I bought a codex for pets, so they have rules on how they work. I'm not Since you're buying them, I'm not going to make you tame them. But if you went out in the wild, you could tame random animals. You would just have to find their location, do a check to find where they're at, then do another check to try to tame it to be your friend, and then do checks to make them like you more. So if you gain this pet, certain pets will have starting bond levels. And you can increase their bond to you, and the more they're bonded to you, the more that they can do for you.
Okay.
And that
I
includes
could buy like a
Strings is
praying.
wonderful.
How easy is it for my praying mantis to die?
probably
If I was,
super easy.
I would assume. All right. Because there's like a giant fire beetle for 1 silver piece, and in my mind, a giant fire beetle is like the size of like my room.
No, not like it's like a normal beetle is small. So this one is a giant fire beetle. Is not like a giant owl.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
like the
It's like a
difference
dog.
between a regular beetle and like a stag beetle.
No, it's,
Or
it's like the size
it's
of a
like,
dog.
oh,
It's a
okay,
big
all right.
beetle.
It's a big ass beetle.
Yeah,
All right,
just not like a
just not a
room size beetle.
gargantuan
Yeah.
house-sized beetle. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna buy a giant fire beetle, but I really want the hawk. But what can I do with this hawk?
Let me see. Give me a second, because
You know me and birds and role-playing games. Wait, does he have a raven? That would be way cooler. He does have a raven. I'm gonna buy the raven.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Razzig's
I'm gonna
over
say
by the raven waving towards you.
I'm gonna say they have the same exact stats, but
Okay.
cause let me see. All right, so you want the raven. So pretty much it can do a beak attack and a talon attack. One or the other. I don't think it has multi attack. Yeah, it has aerial charge. It can fly at least 40 feet straight toward a target, hit it with its talon attack in the same turn. The target takes extra damage for doing that. Okay, apparently it has keen hearing, so it has an advantage on perception checks.
Perception checks.
Yeah, it has a starting bond level of 2, and yeah.
No, but I think this raven is perfect for freaking, freaking.
Yeah, and
I'm
whatever you end up buying, I'll make you guys character sheets. Just probably not today.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy a raven. So I'm gonna like go up to the guy and I'll be like, "Do you happen to have a?" This may sound weird. A raven, like a blackbird, maybe.
And he like the tree. It has various birds in the center area. Like some have like cages hanging down with like smaller birds in them. You even see like an eagle perched up on the top outside of a cage, but it has like a thing on its leg attached to the tree. And he kind of like points up there. He's like, "Oh yeah, over there is a. I think there's a raven in there." And you kind of see like black feathers kind of like fruffle up from in between some branches.
I feel like this raven's just like fucking eyeballing me, because normally Delvin wouldn't just buy a fucking raven, but like this raven's eyeballing me. And I'm like, and after all the stuff that's happened recently, I've decided there's a bond between me and this raven, He's trying to tell me something. And so I say, let me see that raven over there. Bring it over here.
Yeah, so he kind of heads over and kind of whistles down at it. The raven like perks its head out, and as you notice, as it like cocks its head out, you see one of its eyes is like glossed over white, but the other one is the one like eyeing around, and it like flies down and lands on his arm.
I mean, the fact that it's blind one eye makes it even cooler.
Mhm.
Definitely want this raven. So I'm going to buy the raven. Now you guys can buy whatever you want.
All right, so
I
you
just
buy
want-
the raven, and you now have a
Is the
raven.
iguana in
What was that?
a cage? Is the iguana in a cage?
Um, it's mostly like this area is kind of like sectioned off, and it has like various lizards, but there's no way for them to get out. But it's an area you can kind of like walk in like a petting zoo that's roughly like 10 feet long by 5 feet wide.
Other words, you got to pick it up and put it on your shoulder.
Huh. That's an option. I'm doing that. Then I'm gonna walk up to the cashier. There's please. So
Is he breaking up for you guys?
Yes.
Little, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Um,
hang on. Let me swap over my normal headset.
Okay.
That'll probably be easier.
I was hoping that it was just me.
yeah, me too. He's been pretty good.
Mm. Okay. So I just watched the episode where in Critical Role they bought a bunch of animals,
Mhm.
and I'm thinking the exact same thing that they did. What the hell am I going to do with a raven?
Okay, so how the bonding works while we're waiting for Michael,
Mm-hmm.
you can increase their bond level by every 3 times of either like playing with them, pretty much a little role play bit with them.
Yeah.
After 3 times of that, they go up 1 level, and you can only do it per rest. So you can't do it like 3 times per short rest or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
You do it one time during that rest or like a downbeat. Yeah, pretty much one time per short rest or long rest or whatever in those segments.
Uh,
Take it. 3 time it goes up.
Basically, I have purchased myself a thing to role play with during rest periods.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but they get booms.
Yeah, for sure.
So
But it'll just
depending on
also
the
it'll
bond
make
level.
it'll make rest periods more fun.
Yeah, you guys all have your little pets.
How do I show now?
That sounds good.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pick if I can. I'm gonna pick up the baby iguana
Mhm.
and bring it up to the cashier and just put it on my shoulder. How much for this one?
Um, I don't know. I don't have the thing in front of me.
It's 5 silver.
5
I'm gonna
silver
give you 5
pieces.
silver.
So yeah, he takes the 5 silver pieces happily. Oops, what am I doing?
As I'm walking away, I'm gonna look around. Shrixia, check it out. Wave the lizard around. It's wonderful. Are you gonna get anything?
Hmm. I don't know. Probably not.
No AM was for you.
Oh, okay. Now y'all to Z, are you getting anything? We can get you some cats. They're pretty cheap.
I'm going to buy a cat as well and just bring it over to Z
You're just
and be like,
you're gonna buy a cat?
"Oh yeah, you can buy it for him." Buying him a cat. And I gotta walk it over to him. And where are you right now, Z? Chris.
What happened? Sorry.
You fall asleep over there?
Kinda.
No.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I buy a cat, and where are you? Where are you right now?
I don't know.
We're at a pet
Like-
store.
I know we're at a
Oh,
pet
okay.
store, but I just is there like a fucking area for snakes and spiders and stuff?
So there is an area with snakes, but you don't see any spiders. But you could ask.
Okay. Well, I'll be over by the snakes then.
So I walk up to you and I hand you this, like, I find like the kind of mangiest cat that I can possibly find, and I bring it over to him. I'm like, all right, Z, really, me and you are friends, and I want to help you through your troubles. So I bought you this cat, but remember, it's a big responsibility. Okay, you're gonna have
I'm
to take care
literally
of this
not gonna
cat.
touch it. He's gonna try to hand it to me, and I'm not gonna put out my hands, so I'm not even gonna let him like put it in my hands.
When you reach the cat over to him and Z isn't picking the kitten up or kitty up, cat is gonna come over actually and kind of swoop in and take the cat from you and just
Oh,
cradle it.
absolutely. I will give the monkey the cat and be like, oh, well. I mean, I can understand what you're afraid of it, so I'll just give it to the monkey. I know the monkey's not afraid of cats.
The monkey got its name. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna role play this. I'm gonna giggle. I was like, that's how she got her name. Actually, fun fact. She just likes the furry little creatures so much. So that's
She's
just her
not.
name.
And I just look down at you like, she's not going to eat it, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Then she can have the cat. I bought it as a joke, but if it'll make the monkey happy, all the better.
Yeah, you look down and you see Cat is like separating the cat's hair and like picking stuff out and eating it. And you can, if you're listening, you hear the cat purring, but also Cat is purring or attempting
That's.
to purr.
I'm not going to lie. That is absolutely adorable, and I'm glad I bought the cat even more than I would have been if I could have made fun of Z now. So
So Cat
I'm
has a cat.
just very.
I guess so.
It makes me incredibly happy to watch this. Because you've
Oh,
noticed, I've tried to befriend this fucking monkey. Nothing
Mhm.
worked, but I guess I gave it a cat now.
Are there rats at
there,
the pet store?
there are definitely rats.
Okay. I decided I want to get a rat, a little gray one.
A little gray rat. Yeah. Easy enough. You see, like, there's this whole area where it's
Rodents.
yeah, essentially, it's like this box thing with like all these different things for them to play with. You see them pulling stuff, running in wheels, tearing things apart, and you see this gray little rat running around, kind of like stops and is like the only one to look at you, and you're like that one. Yeah, and you can pick up that rat and purchase it. Uh,
How much is it?
it is two
Two
copper
copper.
pieces, so
Two
really
copper pieces.
super cheap.
Okay. Nice.
I want to find the shopkeeper and ask if he knows anything about where I could purchase a giant spider pet.
A giant spider pit. All right,
Mhm.
so you 1 second. Let me. Okay. So you go over
I'm
to the
gonna go
shop.
to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You go over to the shopkeeper and you inquire about a giant spider, and he kind of lifts his eyebrows. He's like, "Oh, actually, we have one of those. We're having trouble with it right now. It's being unruly. Usually, we sell these to people for security. It helps a little bit to keep people away." And he gestures over to the cage that I described earlier about having a sheet over it or a blanket over it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna go over to it.
yeah, so you
Do
go
I
over.
watch? Can I see him getting ready to buy a spider? Are you doing this cautiously?
I'm,
No, I don't give a fuck.
yeah,
It's
Okay.
nothing that you do or say is gonna stop me from getting this
Oh no,
thing.
I'm not. I'm just wondering if
So,
I see you buying a spider.
yeah, easy enough.
yeah, you can see. And it's gonna be a big spider too. It's not like some
I
little
know.
thing that is
You
small.
you
So
will notice that frickin' Delvin is not super happy with you buying a fucking spider.
good. I'm gonna have it sleep next to him.
Yes, that is what he's afraid of. That's why he's keeping his eye on you buying him a spider.
I'm going to specifically say, make sure you guard him at night.
Uh-huh. I'm very worried about all of these things.
um, so I'm gonna go over to it though.
You lift the blanket and you see what looks like a giant spider, and it like one of its legs kind of like shoots out in your direction, but it just doesn't. It just shoots like almost looks like it's trying to scare you, like bah. but that's it. Just like jumps its legs at you and then kind of tucks itself back into the back of the cage.
I
Okay, how
wonder,
big
can
is
you
it?
bond with a spider?
One, do a perception check, Chris.
Okay.
Probably. I mean, maybe like a
Perception.
certain kind of weird person bond with a spider.
Okay.
Whatever perception.
Like, how do you get a spider to do what you want?
Boom, boom, boom,
Um,
boom, 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 boom,
I
boom,
don't
boom,
know.
boom,
That's a
boom.
good question.
So he is, I believe, 10 gold pieces.
Okay. I'm trying to think because so I don't really know anything about how to like get it to listen to me kind of thing.
Animal handling. It's gonna take a while. It's one of those things where this one in particular is not going to be useful right away. You're gonna have to create a bond with it from scratch, and it has a
Okay.
chance of running away.
Okay. I'll buy it. I do. Do they have any like? Does the pet store have any like shipping thing where they can ship it to my mother's house?
If you
Well,
pay the
okay,
right
so I do.
price, they can find someone to do it for you.
Okay, because I
Shipping
want to
live
ship it.
animals to medieval times.
So, okay, so the reason why I'm doing that is because I know that there's big enough places at that house
Hmm.
for me to put it somewhere and be able to go there consistently and try to bond with it.
Yeah, they'll
Wait,
do it for you for an extra 10 gold.
Okay,
how big is a
so
spider?
It's
uh,
for this, it's again the size of a dog. It's like the fire beetle.
That's terrifying.
um, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy it then, and I'll give him actually 25 gold.
Okay. Yeah, so he takes it, takes his tip, and he'll be like, "All right." And you said the Astra or the Fellis residence. We'll have it there.
Yes, yes, I did. Try to bring it either tonight or tomorrow night. I have to let my mother know that it is coming.
You know, I don't think this is going to convince her that to change her mind about your arrangement. Like, it's scary and all, but I don't think that's the way to go, bro.
Also,
Oh
I'm
no,
never coming to your house again.
I just want a spider. It has nothing to do with my mother. I just want to
Mm.
spite her. And
Oh.
seeing as to how Delvin's facial reaction is to it, I'm going to use it against him.
uh,
I'm
you,
never coming to your house.
you guys spend a few more moments there, and you see them packing it into a wagon. Eliwick, you have the highest perception. I want you to do a perception check as well. Last one. But I'm just curious.
Oh, excuse me. A perception check. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I just unplugged my computer. Hold on.
Good thing it's a laptop.
Like, damn, that charge really lasts.
Is she gone?
No. Did your mic? I think your mic got unplugged.
My mic is unplugged?
No. Okay, it just wasn't picking you up.
Yeah.
So she
I'm
has to
back
reset your
also.
page. Hey.
Welcome back.
All right, and you got.
Can you guys hear
a
me
rat.
though?
Yes.
Okay. Do you hear him, Adam, in the background? Or do you hear me
Yes.
in his?
No.
Okay. Anyway, you said a perception check?
Yes, please. And tell me what you get.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I got 19.
19. Awesome. So as they're like loading up the giant spider, and just from you're familiar with certain things, you hear a strange noise coming from the spider as it like kind of moves. It's subtle, but you recognize like this metallic clicking noise, which is strange, but that's all.
So I hear that from the spider.
You think so? But the
Okay.
cart
How
starts
how far?
moving and it starts
Okay.
driving away with the. This was like as like you were pondering it and hearing it, and you're like, "Is that coming from the spider?" As it starts to drive away
Hmm.
in the cart. Do what you want with that.
Okay.
I have a theory, but I choose to keep it to myself.
Elvin, I believe you're going to buy us all drinks, and congratulations for Struxia's and Elioric's victory.
Absolutely.
And G's defeat.
And of course we need to drown Z and Booze for his losing to a cat girl. Yeah,
But there's
so we
no shame in losing to a cat girl. You can be
No,
tough.
of course. I agree. No shame at all.
You know, Delvin,
But
I'm starting to think that you've lost to a cat girl before, seeing as to how you're so hung up by it. Is there
I
something
do
that you're
have.
not telling us?
No,
I
it's just a good way to make fun of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Shellywick.
it's okay. I do have to say that I imagine this is me as me and Ellie at the same time, but I just imagine that this fight was just them climbing up to the platform and just pushing each other like school children. You know, like let me
It-
push you up. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna push you up.
It's exactly how I pictured it too.
Yeah.
Little cat girl being like, "Get over here,"
Yeah,
and then him being like, "Oh man, you knocked me off." Yeah.
yeah. So I will just make a comment of you know, I could have I could have thought that you would have been a little bit more rough and tumble, and you know what? I don't even remember what I was gonna say now, so I'm just gonna backtrack. Blip,
Right.
blip, 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 blip. Let's forget about that.
Bloop.
It was a very adorable fight, if I say so myself.
It sounded adorable.
It was fun.
It was
Yes.
adorable.
Adorable. That's the word for it.
All right, let's go get drunk, and I gotta talk to you guys about something.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, are you going to like the leaky tap? You going to the penis plays? You going?
That's a different town.
Oh, is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the penis place is definitely in the other
That's in
town.
my hometown.
That's right. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So you guys are going to just somewhere in Zadash.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We're just—I don't think we were tied to any of the places, so yeah, anywhere.
Anywhere?
Actually, I have to
Ever
go
sh-
back to my mother's house to let her
right
know
now?
that the spider's going. Well, I mean, before the spider's able to get there, then yeah.
I mean, didn't he say he was gonna? What time of the night is it?
I'm. I'll give this to you. Like, I don't think you need to warn her. She'll be like, ah.
Okay. All right, then never mind.
Weird shit.
It's like, oh, I've had my son. He does this kind of weird shit all the time. Uh, but yeah, let's go to whatever the nearest alcoholic dispensary is from where we
Okay.
were.
Anytime Z mentions anything about his mom, Razzie just gets this like mile long stare.
All right. You guys head to the nearest tavern. You see as you come up upon this place where you see people like coming out drunk, stumbling, and their symbol on this like hanging. I don't know what you call them, but the sign, I guess. It says the wobbly willow, and you you see this like wiggly tree picture with like the long drooping vine like branches that are also like wiggly.
I look at the name and I'm like, it's not as good as the Busty Bow, but I guess this will do.
Alliteration.
Exactly. Uh, but yeah, we'll head on in there, and I'll tell the bartender or whoever it is. Is there like a this kind of a place where we get like our own kind of like private table, or is it super busy?
It's pretty busy right now, hence the drunk people kind of like wobbling around. You do see like a corner booth like open, but it's pretty next. It's right next to the people performing as well, right next to the stage.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go kind of like get a booth to ourselves. I'm gonna try to find something where I can have a conversation where it's not like everyone in the bar will hear me, but I can still talk to everyone.
Yeah, I mean that place will probably work the best considering
Okay.
the instruments right in your ear.
Okay, and yeah, I'll sit down and order a round of beer for everyone, and I'll be like, "All right, guys. So, as you guys know, I had to go meet with the dude. Freaking, what's his name again?
Trent.
Trent. I had to go meet with Trent, uh, and he had a proposition for me to come and ask you guys. And I'm like, let me start over. You guys do know that I kind of work for the Cerberus Assembly, right? I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Trent wants to know if you guys want to be like part of the Cerberus Assembly too. Kind of like I would kind of, get all the missions and stuff, but you guys would get paid equally. Kind of basically, you'd be working for
Does that
them as
make us
well.
spies?
Technically, yes, Razig, it does.
I'm for this. I'm all for this.
You already worked with me, Razig. Anyways, the rest of you, if you guys wanted to join, maybe.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. How about you, Eliwick?
To join it with you.
Yeah,
Um, I think that might actually be beneficial for my needs.
I
So,
agree.
yeah, let's go with
All
that.
right. That was much easier than I expected. All right. Sweet. Uh, then I will go and I will send a message to Trent that they're all on board.
Um, you guys are, sitting there and people are drinking and being like quite rowdy. And Warden is kind of like sitting at the end of the table or standing, kind of looking over at the table, kind of trying to grab scraps of food. And then you see as this like halfling sees the saddle on it and then drunkenly attempts to try to ride Warden. And Warden just sits down really quickly as this guy tries to mount him, and he just falls and eats shit.
Can Cat like start getting all wild, like, and like pulling at him because
Yeah. So Cat kind of like jumps around this halfling and starts like pulling at the back of his collar, and people start to like kind of gather around, just being like, "What the hell is happening?" As this monkey with a cat on its backpack is pulling a halfling off of a dog.
Don't see that every day.
I'm gonna watch this and be like, Eliwick, we gotta have a talk about your super awesome animals, but also we'll talk about it later. And I yell at the halfling guy. I was like, "Don't mount the dog. Get out of here."
Oi, mate, but it looks fun. It's got a saddle and it's in the middle of here. I thought, I don't know.
Well,
Like they have those like those unicorns you could ride at the bars, and you have to try to
I
stay on. Well, I was hoping that I could ride the dog like that. I don't know.
I understand,
uh,
but you didn't pay us, and also you always ask before you mount dogs. You
Yeah,
should know this.
that's fair. The what? That's a strange. All right, I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
leave.
like you have a great night.
I've definitely drank way too much.
Don't forget to tip the
yeah.
waiter.
Oh yes.
And don't forget to tip me too. I mean, I did provide a service.
She provided a service. Correct.
It's
And I
very
put my
nice.
hand out, just hoping he's just too drunk to
Yeah.
even make.
At your hand, he kind of like slaps it like a high five kind of thing. He says, "All right, I'll get your tip." And he kind of like wobbles away through the crowd. He doesn't come
All
back.
right.
I don't
I
think
look
he's gonna
I
escape
look at
this room.
Eliwick and kind of try to judge if she wants me to escalate the situation. No?
I just no.
Oh,
I'm just laughing, like I'm not too upset about it.
oh,
My dog's not hurt.
I was thought maybe I could get some gold out of him, but okay.
We talked about this a while ago, but I don't think we ever talked with Delvin about it. We were thinking about what we need to do next, Delvin. After we
Uh,
get our weapons back, obviously, but
of course.
we were thinking of Bird. Eliwick's Bird. Yes. We should probably go deal with that after
Her,
we're done getting our gear.
her bird?
Remember I got a gift from a god, and it was a storm bird, and it lost me and it can't find me, but I know where it's at. so I could find it because
Was
it's causing a lot of havoc. I told you I got a gift. I'm not lying. I am favored by a god.
Was I there for this?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was during a dream thing.
I don't think I was there for any of this.
It
And I
was a
just looked.
dream. I
Oh,
talked
there was the
about it
dream
in a
sequence
dream.
thing. Yeah, that's right. You
Oh,
were
okay,
there.
yes, I do remember that now. I remember. Can I say, only small thing. Um, so I should have told you kind of. They want us to kind of check out the guide character. That's kind of going to be what the Cerberus Assembly wants us to do. So wherever we go, we should have our eyes out for him.
Oh, sure. We could have our eyes out for him. Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, like,
Easy enough.
anyways,
After if we wait, he'll probably come to us.
that's true. So let's do your thing, and maybe we'll find some clues or something, or that'll give the Cerberus Assembly some time to give us some more information. So I'm good with that. That sounds good. Where do we have to go?
Do you want me to tell you?
Hold on. I have it in my thingy. I know where it's at. Hold on.
Oh, you put it there? Nice.
Yeah. It's in Comorda.
Comorda?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is Comorda from here?
Let us find out.
I think it's relatively close.
I don't think it's too far.
I know I have this handout. Those handouts, I wish you could zoom on the handouts.
Yeah, the handouts are great. I'll just move your thing. Wait, is Comorda on this map?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Very,
so it's
very
kind.
see.
We're here, so it's kind of north, like northwest a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
And
out in the
then,
mountains.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
not
we
too far.
plan to go to the sea to figure out the thing for Sterxia in the ocean.
I mean, those two
We should
things
probably
are
discuss that one later.
really far away from each other.
That's why I said then we plan. So there's things, can do
Mhm.
on the way, but
I mean, I'm down to go to Comorda for you, but the ocean is so far away. We'll have to discuss that one. But yeah, Comorda it is. So this doesn't. It looks like there's not a lot of roads. Do we have to go kind of like to the southwest?
Ish thing.
Like, yeah. Do we have to go that direction?
There
Or
is a road, or you can try it. You cut through.
And what do we know about this area, the Edgelin Quarry and all that area?
Um, I think mostly Zephyrius would know most about this area, um, and it really depends. You could run into various kind of wildlife, particularly the farther in you go towards Comorda.
Yeah.
Nothing like, I guess, super of note until you're like close to the mountains. Then things get a little more crazier, like deep in the mountains, which you're getting close to in Comorda.
So we should probably take the road.
Road is always helpful, but even
Okay.
like no matter what, you're gonna be
Yeah, going through country. Like, there's no cities over here.
Yeah.
Like,
So
the
this
stock
this
isn't like a city.
yeah, this road is probably going to be the more traveled one, so you'll probably be safer. But once you start heading north, it's a more
Mhm.
less traveled road. So
Mhm.
if you're going to run into any trouble, it's probably going to be on that one.
And
If you do.
what is Comordo like? Like, what kind of people live there?
Actually, you specifically will remember this when you were talking to your guy Soliva.
Mhm.
The competitive city against their city for wine and Feolin is Comorda. Comorda is
Mhm.
the Dwendalian Empire's Feolin.
Okay. So, like, I could kind of screw that guy with information in Comorda. Cool. Okay. I'm super down for it. Now I have something to do there. Let's go. But how long would it take? What kind of supplies do we need?
It shouldn't take too long. I haven't decided. I want to say because it took you guys forever to go down there. It'll probably take a total of 5 days, and we'll just do small
Mm-hmm.
stuff on the way there.
Yeah.
Probably be like a session of travel ish.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
need too much to get there.
Is that what you guys want to go do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. And what are we like? What are we gonna do? Like, what do we have to do to take care of that?
I don't know. I just figured we once we get there and figure out where it's coming from, maybe a path will open up and we'll know what to do.
Probably
I've
just
So,
shut
never
in a
had
tree.
this bird before.
so
I
the
imagine, I'm hoping that once the bird sees me or senses me, it will, calm down.
so our plan is we're gonna go there and see what happens next.
Yep.
Yes. And by
Uh,
then, Ellie might have her flying stick, and she can go up to the bird
I
if it's
will
not stuck in
have
a tree.
one. We're not leaving the city without my axe and my broom.
hold on, I gotta go check on Tierney. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries.
We could go drinking. I wonder if they have parties.
Okay, I'm totally gonna send you guys. There's this person I've been following on TikTok, and I I want to start a new hobby because this guy has an amazing freaking thing, and it seems kind of simple. Not simple, but it actually how he's doing it seems really doable.
Oh
And
yeah.
he makes like minis for D&D tabletop, not like the actual characters, but like the set.
Actually, this is a good place to take a 10-minute break. Everyone quote
Yep,
that.
I
So,
agree.
Oh, okay.
food, water,
Sounds good.
restroom.
I'll be back.
All right, and then talk
But
about
I'm gonna
stuff.
send it.
I'll
Huh?
be back.
Okay. Ah. Okay, I sent it into general chat, one of the videos.
General channel. Got it. I should
And
probably stop talking like that when I don't need to. Ooh.
most recently he made some like he's making a tavern build. And the thing is, like if I ever did this, the first thing I would want to make is a tavern. And
Naturally.
yeah, and here
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna send 2 more videos just because, it's fucking amazing. But I have like everything in my Amazon wish list of like the stuff that I would need to get started with this dang hobby because it's so cool.
Gonna suck you in.
I
Never see
know,
you again.
I know. But imagine like playing D&D in person and having this.
Oh my
That would be really
gosh.
cool.
Did he use a toothpick?
Yeah, like the supplies are not like super crazy. Mostly what he uses hot glue, toothpicks, this foam stuff, other decorative bead things, It's not uber complicated, and his channel has so many things that like little weapons. The weapons are so cute. But they're really badass. They're like super cool.
What do you get to eat earlier, Struxia? Heather?
Did I what?
What do you get to eat earlier?
Oh, I got pizza because Domino's just opened up like nearish to my house. So I
Nice.
was finally able to order Domino's.
Basic pepperoni, or you go for one of their special things?
No,
Awesome.
I'm vegetarian, so I know it's disgusting for some people, but I like pineapple on my pizza.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of warm pineapple, but
I'm
to each
back.
their own.
I don't know. I like
Welcome back.
pineapple like oh yeah, welcome back. I like pineapple on like my burgers too, like veggie burgers.
That's fair. Pineapple
Yeah.
on a burger could be pretty good, like a teriyaki burger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, pineapple and pizza is terrible. So I'm assuming most cooked pineapple is not.
All right.
I mean, the best way to have pineapple is just to fill it with vodka, but that's a different story.
that sounds
I
good.
don't. Yeah, vodka and I do not get along.
Oh yeah, Adam loves vodka, don't you?
I like it.
Are we done? Are we waiting till next session to do the rest of the stuff?
No, we can keep going.
Oh.
I'm just
I
bringing
think
up.
we're waiting
Yeah,
on
we
Chris
are doing
getting
a
back.
10-minute.
Oh.
And you guys are watching the amazing TikToks I sent in general chat.
And
Oh,
I'm eating
I didn't
pie.
realize. That all of those things
I want
sound
pie.
enjoyable. I want pie too.
I think there's a holiday at the end of the month. What are you guys doing for that?
Oh, what?
Holiday at the end of the month?
Oh, Memorial Day?
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
there was a.
Usually my birthday is on Memorial Day weekend and we just have 4-day weekend. But this weekend what is wrong with me today?
Not sure.
But we don't have like plans.
What day is Memorial Day land on?
I won't say it's the last Monday, but that's kind of a guess.
Yeah, I think it's the last weekend of the month.
Yeah, it's the 31st.
Okay.
That tavern thing was pretty cool.
What tab?
Yeah, this is like the new hobby I want to get
Oh.
into.
Building
So,
little
yeah.
miniatures. That was pretty cool.
Yes, because imagine how awesome our in-person D&D sessions would be.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, that ties into what frickin' Arkmere was saying. Like, Arkmere is going to be completely vaccinated soon, right?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, you get your second shot?
No, Wednesday will have been 2 weeks for my second shot.
Oh. So, yeah.
Nice.
So, we all need to hang out one of these days.
And I know Chris, he's had his first vaccine shot, and his second one should be coming up here soon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we are all almost nearly vaccinated.
So, what I'm saying is we should plan like an in-person session one of these days, too. Like, doesn't Heather live close too?
Yeah,
I
I
think
live in
so.
Oak Hills.
Well, there you go. So we
Easy
could
day.
all meet up
I'm
somewhere
down.
and play in person.
I'm totally down.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. That would be super fun.
Yeah.
It would be super weird though, because I'm not gonna lie. Every time playing like over the internet, where you don't actually have to like look at the person while you're talking and stuff.
Yeah, role play.
And then we'll be in person. Everyone's gonna be all self-conscious, like looking at the floor and shit. It'll be funny.
And whenever I play D&D, I honestly sit in weird positions a lot of the time too. Like I'm on the floor over here. I'm sitting like perpendicular. I don't know. So it's like I'm gonna have to sit at a chair the whole time. No, I'll probably still do the same thing.
Yeah,
But
probably.
definitely we should make sure we have our laptops too, so we can still use Roll
Mhm.
20.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's. I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we
Like,
should. Well, I like dice. We haven't used dice.
I think we should
Well,
roll.
it'll have our
It'll have our character sheets that we can
Yeah.
look at.
Yeah.
We should roll the
Yeah.
actual dice, but we could use Roll20 to actually look at the characters. And I don't know if you guys have like a mobile TV. What we could do is like hook up a laptop to the to a TV. So if we had like battles and stuff, we could move our tokens. But I think it'd be fun to just do it on the table too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
So, because I remember when I was a kid, we used to like just use like different dice as the monsters, and like pieces of paper for like chairs and
Yeah.
tables and shit. Yeah. But we should definitely do that, or at the very least, just have like a game night and all play Catan or some shit.
Oh, I dig that too.
Oh my
I've
gosh,
never played
yes.
Catan.
Really?
Mhm.
I love that game.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh, it's fun. I also have
Seriously,
Critical Role Munchkin.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
Ooh.
that sounds fun.
It's a
Uh,
friendship breaking game.
Yeah, Marina got really mad at me. It's about fucking each other over.
Oh, okay.
It's about helping people until you want to fuck them over.
Yeah, it's like incentivizes helping,
Yeah,
but at some point you have to
Have to
screw them
fuck 'em
over to
over?
win. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah, you can make alliances and stuff, but yeah, ultimately you as an individual want to win.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, but okay, so let's think about it. What days do you guys want to like? Well, never mind. We're playing D&D. We don't have to do this. I'm getting excited about getting to hang out and
Yeah,
stuff.
I think we're still waiting for Christopher to get back.
Okay. So seriously, we should set up a day for a game night at least.
Hmm.
Like,
Like a regular game night, not D&D.
uh, I think we should do that as well. Like, just us hang out. Like, if we want to play D&D, great. But I think we just need to all hang out
Mhm.
I mean, I'd be
because
okay
it's
with that.
been fucking
Definitely.
forever, and there's no reason that we can't anymore, other than just busy schedules.
Mhm.
Where are we gonna go? Here
Yeah, I guess here.
or your
I
house
mean,
or?
I guess your house is. I mean, I have no problem if everyone wants to come here. I'm happy to host all of you, and I have like
That's
a big table. But you guys are the closest, I think, to
Mo-
everybody.
I'd for Adam's house personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I'm okay with that. You,
Mhm.
hmm
Miranda?
Yeah. Am I on mute?
No.
no, we
No.
hear you. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. So I mean, if we had got to do it during like the week, it would be like the normal days that we're free, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can do it. Well, no, I can't. I work until 9 o'clock every day, but I could come over after 9 o'clock on the weekends. We could stay up late, but if we want to do a game night, it'd have to be on Monday or Tuesday. Like
Mhm.
if we wanted to like play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I think the
I guess the easiest way to go about this right now would be just setting up one of our normal D&D nights to be a in-person D&D night. Then we swap that back to normal, and we just do something else for the board game night.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, let's all. We should all talk about it on Discord and just set up a day that works for everyone. And I
Yeah.
am happy to go. Oh no. Man, I was way more nervous about that meeting with what's his name?
Trent,
But who?
That
Trent.
Trent guy. I
Oh.
thought I was gonna like he was gonna try to kill me or something. And it wasn't that bad. It was actually like, yeah, we should make everyone work with me. Like, sweet. All right.
So you kill us all at the same time.
Exactly. And I thought I
Yeah.
was gonna have to like convince you guys. You were like, no, let's fucking do it.
do, do, do.
That being said, we have to figure out what to do for like the remainder of the week in town.
That's very true.
I think Razzing's gonna be at a library. The library.
I mean, at this point, I have lots of money and like nothing to do, so I'm just probably gonna drink and do stupid shit most of
He's gonna have to go look for you that last
the.
day. He'll be somewhere around here.
Freaking try to impress girls and stuff. It's kind of like Delvin Sting.
Are there any like cool shops we can go to? Like maybe like clothing shops?
Wait, in real life?
I'm sure we can.
No, and
No, in the
Oh.
game.
Yeah, there's always clothing shops.
Razzie wants to go to that too.
I
He's
mean,
got a nice looking hat. He needs a nice looking outfit.
I could totally see you needing to do that.
What are you thinking, Shrexy? Like high, elegant, or like extravagant?
I was gonna probably get something like casual and like something extravagant. Like, I have a lot of money, so
Mhm.
I can spend it on some stuff.
I want to go too, but only to make my current clothing actually made of nice material.
I need this exact outfit. Just come here.
Exactly. You see what I'm wearing? I want to continue wearing this, but I want that super nice fabric on my body while I'm wearing this. But yeah, that's what I want to do.
I'll see if there's anything that would fit the animals.
We got to go find a tailor for the monkey.
Mhm.
By the
Especially if
way,
she's gonna be flying on the broomstick. She's gotta look menacing.
so how do I hold this raven that I now possess?
Um,
Like what is it like a trained raven where it like sits on my arm and shit?
yeah. So when you purchase it, he kind of teaches you like the basics of like how to call it to you, to call it back. It's like a specific like whistle tones, like ups and downs or whatever. And it's easy enough. It's like the baseline, but you still have to create a bond with it. Because you paid money for it, you don't have to worry about it running away.
Okay.
The only one that has to worry about it sort of running away is Christopher's character,
Uh huh.
because his is a special circumstance based off of what he got.
Yeah.
Um,
I will. So like, what I mean is, do I have to keep it with me when I like go into inns or shit, or will it like sit on the tree outside while I'm
yeah, so
drinking?
yeah, because of this, you can like send it off, and
Uh.
it'll stay in that vicinity and
Okay.
wherever you left it, and then you do the whistles when you come back to that. As long as it can hear you, it'll come back.
Okay. And then like I could train it to do shit like fucking sit out there and warn me if something was like look for something specific and warn me and shit.
Mm,
Can I train that kind of stuff into
I
it?
feel like you could. Let me read what the bonds do increase, just in case, so I'm not double tapping on something.
Okay.
And then let me hold on. I have to refresh my thing.
I've looked at this built table get built like 90 times.
What in the
D&D one.
See if I can
uh,
open it.
in the video?
Yeah,
You just keep watching it.
I think I could do it by memory now.
Because like my ultimate goal would be like now I have this raven, and like when I get ready to walk into a building, it just like flies up to the tree, and then when I walk out of the building, he like flies down and like sits on my shoulder or like follows me around and shit.
Yeah, that'd be
But I
cool.
don't have to hold him all the time.
20. Okay. Alright, I'm checking right now. Oh no, the bonds actually. Stupid Adam.
I mean-
Hold on. I went to the wrong page. Christopher's pooping.
No, I'm not.
I'm,
Hey, Chris.
how long have you been back?
Like 5, 6, 7 minutes now.
God damn it. Alright. 126. Hold on 1 second. I'm checking this out now that I'm here. I just want to see or tell you kind of like the first few bonds. Okay. So like say most of them start at like 2, 3. But number 4, it's actually called On the Lookout. With a bond strength of 4 or higher, your companion is comfortable sharing information about what it notices. While within 5 feet of your companion, you can replace your wisdom modifier with theirs when making perception checks.
Okay.
So that's a level 4 bond. Yeah, let me see. I think that's the closest. So I think, yeah, you would just have to do animal handling checks.
Yeah,
I would
for
say
sure.
for your bonding moments, you know how I said you had to role play with them 3 times?
Mm-hmm.
You can use your training them as your bonding. So even if you're
Mm-hmm.
failing, it's still working towards your bonding.
Yeah.
If you're failing teaching them that skill, at least you're working towards something.
Yeah, for sure. Well, don't worry. I have a plan on how I'm going to roleplay this character
Okay, I hope you
or
did.
this bird. So, um,
Oh wait, no, one's pretty short rest. No, never mind. Yeah, these are pretty good. I like these. Okay, and I believe you can. Can you lose?
sure if I'm mean to it and shit.
Yeah. Um, demoralize it. Maybe it
Mhm.
loses
No.
every time you get hit. It loses a bond, or if it gets hit. I don't know. All right. All right. Everyone's back though.
Yes.
All right. So you
Yes.
guys were finishing up in the tavern. Is that where you guys were?
Yes, we're in the
Yes.
tavern.
Okay. So
And
what
then
are you doing next? So I have an idea.
Storksia, you wanted to go find like some nice clothes before we go?
Yeah.
Uh, well, I don't know where to go, but if one of you guys do, I will go along with you.
See, where's your mom buy clothes?
Do you
I
really
just
want
saw
to
about your
spend
mom. I
that
don't want to
much
think about
money?
this anymore.
How much money are you looking to spend is the thing with that.
Well, we're pretty fucking rich right now, so upper class, not frickin' ball gown status.
Okay, where does the people
we
who
need
work for your
we
mom
need
go
the
buy
map up.
clothes?
Fuck if I know. I never talked to them.
You're very helpful, thank you, Z. Um,
It's not my fault. I was her child. I don't pay attention to where she goes.
I feel like I just look at you when you say that. Like, okay.
I'm very realistic.
I don't know. I know where my mom shops.
Really? Where?
Amazon.
No, like I mean like medieval times kind of situation. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean. But
East Joe might actually know that. I don't know.
I mean, my mom's disappeared, so I don't know what she did anymore. So
Are you gonna go to a general location? I'm assuming.
yeah, I feel like
yeah.
we're walking around looking for something while we're having this kind of conversation.
Okay. As you guys are like looking around, you head to the Pence Market, which is the general like shopping area. You do see Augusta's Perfect Fit as like a pretty, not like super bougie of a clothing place, but upper middle class, I guess. Definitely like a fancier clothing, like more formal
Hmm.
esque, where you can get like clothes tailored and specifically.
Uh, we walk it in there, and I say, my goblin friend here needs to purchase something.
Who probably
Wait,
doesn't look like a goblin right now.
yeah, I forgot about that. That we keep that on the down low.
Babushka.
My small friend here, definitely a halfling, not a goblin, would like to purchase something.
You're greeted with this like tall, lanky tabaxi character with striped fitted pants. You kind of like, for you as people, kind of like this. What's the guy that does Nightmare Before Christmas? What's his name?
And
Tim
Burton?
Burton. Tim Burton. Yeah. So it's like this Tim Burton esque character with like the black curly collar, like a popped collar with like that kind of curls in on itself. It's this like black and white tabaxi with like curls coming off of like it's like cheek fur, like kind of curls up into multiple spirals.
Mutton
It's
chops.
good to see you. I can assist you however I can.
Oh,
What did you ask? I wasn't.
I was asking her that said Starksia needs to buy something.
He kind of like leans down. I'm sure we could find you something to wear. Did you have an idea of like what kind of aesthetic or clothing you would want?
You might be muted, Heather.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go.
Ah.
Okay. I definitely want like a cloak of some sorts.
Mhm.
And then maybe like some fancy armor.
So armor, maybe not so much, but the cloak definitely.
Okay. Okay.
You'd have to go to like a someone that sells armor in general, which would be easy
Okay.
enough. And you want a fancy armor?
Not like super fancy, but like fancier than what I got right now.
Sure. Yeah. First, we'll go ahead and get you a cloak. He kind of like picks up. He brings you to this area with like a plethora of like cloaks. You see some like fur lined cloaks where they have like white fox fur. You see another one where it's just like this like brown fur. You see another. He he has like this cloak that it's not lined with like a fur around the hood, but rather it's like a leopard print, black and white cloak. All these like different ones. Some of them are like pinstripe, made of like a thin material. He's got these thicker like winter ones. Um, like what kind of aesthetic are you looking for in a cloak? Like a black one for sneaking around, or one of these like more posh?
Maybe like let's get a black, if they have it, a black with like a black fur. So for sneaking, but like also for warmth if I need it for
Yeah,
like the winter time.
yeah. So you find
And
one
then
that
um
fits that description.
okay. And then also I'm gonna get another cloak for like the summertime. So another black one, but like this time a little lighter material.
Okay, so yeah, that's easy enough. The fur length cloak will cost you about 2 gold pieces, and the other one will cost you like 5 silver.
So
Okay.
I have a question for this guy. So
Yes.
here's what I go up to him and it's like, all right, so you're pretty good with the needle and thread. You're good at all that stuff, right?
Yes, indeed, I am.
So if I wanted you to make something super custom, you're the guy to talk to, right?
Yes, I am probably the best here. It,
All right,
depending on how custom, it will take money and time.
of course. I have plenty of one, not a ton of the other, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Well, let me
So
hear it.
here's what I want. I want basically exactly what I'm wearing, but I want you to make it out of like silk and uh like the kind of fabric that when it rubs together doesn't make any sound. And I also want you to put several pockets into the cloak so that like I can keep like throwing knives in there and stuff, and like maybe like some health potions or something in there in the cloak, easy to get to. And I take off my cloak of elven kind, and I want you to work this cloak into that fabric so that I still look super awesome, but I can wear this cloak and these boots and everything, and the whole aesthetic goes together.
Okay, so he can work on that cloak. It's not going to add any like modifiers to it,
Of
like
course, I
adding the
just want.
pockets and all that stuff. Yeah, and whatever flavor material. Yeah, but it'll still
Oh,
maintain its power.
yeah, that's what I was going for.
Okay.
Like maybe just add fabric around it and it be on the inside. But also I wanted to see if he could like I show him my armor, and I want to see if he can like sew it so that like basically the clothes incorporate the armor into it so that I have like freedom of motion but still get the benefit of the armor. But I don't look like I'm wearing armor, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And that's it.
Yes.
Okay. So he takes it, kind of examines. I'm assuming you either you go into a dressing room, take it off,
Hmm.
buy a shirt from him, or go
Yeah.
around without a shirt. Um,
I mean, I don't care. I think I'm sexy. I'd
take
walk around
two
without a
copper
shirt.
pieces for like a tunic. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
and sorry, he he'll take it. He says it'll take him maybe like 3 days, and
Perfect.
yeah, it'll cost 5 gold pieces.
Oh, I will pay for it. Uh, yeah. Basically,
Elvin, I
yes.
think he has something you could wear in the meantime.
What? No, he does not. He definitely does not.
Oh, I think the Jurassic is right. I do.
I'm. I just walk over and I look fine in my shirt and pants, and I walk out. Get away from.
Elwood, do you want any specific clothes?
Yeah. So I just kind of want to look around for something casual. This is like might be in a little bit better condition than what I'm currently wearing.
Mhm.
Um, but mostly I want to see if there's anything dapper that I could accessorize Cat and Warden with.
Um,
Maybe have if there's like a small little vest thing that with pockets for Cat, so she has some place to store some little odds and ends that she might be picking up.
yeah, so there's like a children's section. It's limited because they don't usually have a bunch of stuff, but it can be fitted. So you
Okay.
do find a vest that roughly fits her. And he kind of sees as you pick this up. I'll say he let Cat and Warden, not Warden. He might have let Cat in, but he would have asked to keep warden outside because he fears the poop. But
The dog will be less likely to poop in stores than the freaking monkey.
But
Hmm?
it's a tabaxi, and the monkey has a cat in its backpack.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, okay, it's a cat.
I just pictured this. Oh my gosh. The cat has a little kitten in her backpack. But like maybe at the vest, like it could fit in a little front pocket. But no, it couldn't be in a front pocket. But yeah,
This was worth every gold pieces I spent.
freaking adorable.
Yeah. So yeah. So he kind of sees you picking up this vest and trying to like put it to see how it fit. And he's like, "Are you trying to buy a vest for that monkey?
Yes.
I can fit it to him. It wouldn't be a problem."
She would love that.
Oh, so my apologies. If you would like that particular piece, it would only be 1 silver piece, and that
Okay.
includes the fitting.
It's a done deal.
All right.
Can you also add a couple more pockets at the back of it, but like towards the shoulders? So like if she reaches around, like reaches up on her shoulders, she could reach the little pockets there.
That's what you request. Just add on another silver piece, and it's done.
All right. It's done.
All right. Anyone want anything else?
Nope, I got everything I want.
What about you?
I'm
Yeah.
sure Z always looks spiffy.
We're at the armor place, right? Yeah.
Not yet.
No. Oh, okay.
Z.
Because I thought I heard someone talk about armor, so I got confused for a second.
He was attaching his cloak to his armor to hide it,
Okay.
mostly. And
Oh,
Z, did you want anything?
are you
or
gonna say
good?
something?
I think I'm fine. My tux and my top hat and everything is still fine, so
Sweet.
I'm good.
Rajig and I head over to him and be like, "Oh, I want some things. Um, I don't really like Spectria's fur coat. Could I get something similar to that? Just in brown, just something warm."
Yeah. So one of the first things that he showed her was it had a brown lining. What kind of color do you want the actual cloak part? So the fur is brown, but there's ones with like black. There's ones with brown as well. There's ones with like different kind of like designs on them, where it's not just straight solid color. They either have embroidered or not embroidered, well, I guess so, or they have trim.
Something that blend. Just a basic black. No, brown.
Okay.
A nice brown, like a leathery brown. That'll be good.
Like a solid brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So easy enough.
Then this other thing I want, I'm not sure if you could actually do that here or if you cover this here, but I want something that like very elegant that a performer would wear.
Very elegant.
Something that like pops.
I mean, I have plenty of things that a performer could wear. Just depends on what you're looking for. Like,
Pull out my tiki mask with the red feathers coming off. Something, if you have feathers, that'd be wonderful. But overall, red, flashy, feathery,
okay.
and I could work with anything else.
So, he doesn't have feathers, but he lets you know that that's something that could be ordered. So just take days. Part of the custom part of it. He does have different red clothings. Like this won't work for you because they're like regular shoes, and I'm assuming you have like dragonborn feet.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't worry about that. But he does have like this red tunic that has very long, actually similar to what he's wearing. When it comes to the popped collar, where it kind of like curls up, red, long sleeves where it's tight on the bicep and it loosens on the forearm and becomes
Yes.
like very loose. And the chest part, I forget what it's called, where you would button a button on your chest,
Like a vest?
a cut V. No, it's like a V
Ah.
cut. So it has the popped collar, and it is a low V cut almost down to the navel. And it has like it's like pinched. Um, I don't know how to describe it exactly because I'm not good at like clothing things, but it's like vertical lines of fabric that's like it's pinched in sections. So it's like it has like a wavy texture to the waist, sort of.
I just searched Jack skeleton and I'm applying whatever you're saying to that.
Sure. So yeah, a red, not Christmassy at all, by the way. Yeah, Jack Skellington Elvis something with, but more tunicky, I guess. So yeah, he has that when it comes to a blouse.
Yes, and the feathers on order would be fantastic.
And he kind of inquires like, where do you want the feathers on this piece?
Mostly on the back and the arms.
So yeah, he kind of like draws a rough sketch, and you look at it, and you're like, oh no, right there. And then he's like, okay, fixes it, shows it till you're satisfied with your order. And he says it'll take 5 gold pieces total,
I'll hand them 5 pieces.
and roughly
Thank you.
3 days as well. Just keep it
Perfect.
consistent.
This guy just made like a year's worth of profit. I guess he. I wonder what the taxes here is. Ugh.
Yes, probably very high.
So is that all for your guys' clothes and stuff?
Yeah.
I
then-
do believe so.
Yeah.
Quickly, we'll go. You guys kind of head around the corner. Sturxia kind of spots a like an armor shop. Walks in, and you kind of like take a look around. What are you looking for?
Well, I have light armor and medium armor, so what would be better than?
So you're looking for like increased
Yellow armor is
armor
good.
class?
AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AC.
I don't know. I just want to be as strong as possible. I want to be like a little beast.
So you
Hard
have
to hit.
access to medium.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, she's a cleric.
Gale armor is amazing.
Hmm.
Let's see. And you're currently wearing spiked armor. Oh yeah, you're wearing spiked armor. I think you're already pretty fucking strong with the AC.
What's her AC right now?
18.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
alarm going off?
That's enormous.
That's that
Yeah.
watch. Yeah. So
You've already basically got the best armor you can wear.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I would say that. Yeah, because I was like, I'd say right now, you're finding stuff, but most of it is equivalent to what you're already wearing. I believe you bought this in the last town
Hmm.
because you didn't always
Yeah.
have 18.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
we went shopping like 2 episodes ago too, and I think you bought armor.
Oh yeah.
Any,
It's hard to remember everything with all the
Yeah.
different campaigns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Anything else or?
No, I'm good.
You guys make your way out. Delvin, do a perception check.
Okay.
You don't see anything.
No.
Actually, I think the only other person. Well, okay, there's 2 other people that might see this. So Eliwick and Sturxia both roll perception checks.
Okie dokie.
Just imagine a dragon's following us behind, and we're just like completely oblivious.
Mhm.
I don't want Miranda to get an 8 as well now.
You want me what?
Too.
Roll a perception check, Miranda.
I am trying to. I have to
I want-
restart my screen
Yeah,
like every time.
When it's inactive.
Yeah.
Come on, 8. Come on, 8.
Did you guys both roll an 8?
Yeah.
Is that why?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So we're looking for a third.
It's like a jackpot in the wrong direction.
Oh,
Fine.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
why?
I mean, it's nothing crazy. But you guys make your way through town. Well, what's your passive perception? 14, 12. Okay. Um, oh, Delvin, yours is a 14. Here, let me do something real quick. I'm going to roll a d20.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Nope. Okay.
Ooh.
So you guys go on. And where you guys headed? Back to bed? Are we? Or yeah. So you
Well,
guys done
do
for
we
today?
still have a cart?
What do you mean?
No,
I was just
I don't
curious
think
if
we
we
do.
still had like a cart or something like that. I know
No.
I have my horse.
Yeah, you have one horse, and that's it. So you guys can procure a wagon,
Hmm.
or you can pretty much pay someone to take you, and that works as well.
Um. So yeah, how do
Just a
we
wagon.
plan on getting to Comorta?
Wagon. Maybe we should investigate things for the rest of the week and
Hmm.
figure out like what's the easiest route for traveling.
Hmm.
Fastest? I think fastest is more
Well,
preferable.
me too. I think we need to find like an inn to kind of like rent for a long time because we're gonna be
A
here
nice
for like
one.
a week. Um. So I think we go right now. We're gonna go find an inn that we can rent for a while.
We technically don't even need a cart. We could just get the horses to go.
Hmm. For each of us.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Strexia, Eliwick, how do you guys feel about riding ponies?
I'm good
Um,
with that.
I don't. Sure. Yep.
You can always
I
ride.
No,
mean, she
wait.
can just ride the
I was about
dog.
to say.
Will the dog keep up? Can we just say yes?
Like the dog would keep up with the horses, right?
Well, I
As
guess we
long as
aren't
we're not
galloping
like,
either.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say if you guys were running, she'd get left behind. But I'd say for like a
Yeah.
normal travel, you,
Yeah.
you guys would be like fine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So we just need a horse for me, you, Z, and Sturxia. And then really Sturxia could ride with somebody else because she's tiny.
So pretty much just me and Z, since you
Hmm.
have yours.
Exactly. So that
Okay.
kind of that's. I mean, we have plenty of money to rent horses, so we should just do that.
Does my mom have horses?
Um, I mean, she has her own horses, or like
I know,
horses,
but
or
like,
like
would she
carriage.
allow me to take one so
Probably
that I didn't
not.
have to pay for one?
I don't want any of the horses from your house,
I mean,
Z.
Why not?
huh?
I
Why
don't
wouldn't she?
know. I
What is
One,
she doing with
because
them?
like they usually have a purpose, either for her or for other people. Like you don't have your own personal horse there.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could go ask her. What's the worst that could happen? Is I'd have to, watch you role play with your mother.
That's pretty bad.
No, I'll just buy some.
Conversation. As he's gonna walk away.
All right. So what are you guys doing? We can either, if you guys had something specific you wanted to do, or we can say that we're going to say what you're going to do for the 7 days, or for the
Yeah,
rest of the days.
that's
Um,
kind of where I was at. Is I don't have
Yeah.
anything specific to do, but I have a long time before I can actually leave the city.
So
Razig has a few things he wants to do specifically.
okay, so that's what I want to hear. What are those things?
He wants to go to the library if this place has one.
They have. So this one doesn't have the library the same way that the
Cobalt Soul
public
does.
library thing. This is a private library, so either you have to be a member of the Cobalt Soul to have access to it, or figure a way to let someone let you in. Two,
Yeah.
they technically there's a library at the school, the Hall of Erudition. So you could go there. That works as well. Just
Elvin, you think you get me into the school?
Can I
Oh.
get you into the school?
I'm also assuming you sent the letter to
Yeah.
letting him
Yeah.
know. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So is this the next day, or are you saying that right now?
Whenever. Honestly, next day is fine.
I think it'd be the next day.
So, in the morning, a raven, arrives at your window, rapping at it, with a bag, and in the bag is this. It's like this cloth with the Cerberus assembly, like symbol on it, and it's pretty much you're getting badges saying you work for the Cerberus assembly, and you can
Mhm.
put them away or wear them depending on how you want to do it. But
Do we all
odds
get
are,
one?
if you're being more incognito, if you accepted, then yeah, you
All
get
right,
one.
I want to wear mine.
So, uh, Z, I mean that's
It's
super cool, but
it's not
here's the thing.
negotiable.
No, it's got to be
It's
negotiable.
not
No,
negotiable.
you don't understand, Z. So wear it, but like put it inside the cloak, so it's just not on your chest
Oh
or
yeah, yeah.
something.
No, it'll be like on like the inside of like my jacket flap.
Okay, that's
So,
fine.
like,
Where you have to
I'll-
like pull something back
I'm
to
an agent,
show
blah
it.
blah blah.
You're not
Yeah.
wearing it like a police badge or anything like
No,
that.
yeah. No.
Okay.
I want to wear it,
All
but
right.
I'm not gonna have it like to where everybody can just fucking see it at all
Okay.
times.
Thank God.
I
Yeah.
was just imagining. I was imagining he was walking around with it like a bandana.
Oh my
So,
God.
Around was what? Hold on. What I missed?
so what you
So-
do, Z, is when you open your thing, your shirt or cloak,
never
wherever you're
mind.
putting it, you're like, where should I put it? And you're like, I think I'll put it right here. And as you say that, it flashes like a little bit blue, and it fuses right where you said you wanted it.
Yeah, that's why I was
Okay.
scared. We all got Eliwick. We all got Cerberus assembly badges.
Yes, I remember. That's why I was like,
Okay.
oh yeah.
Okay. Uh, I mean, don't I already like have one of these? I feel like I've been working with him, so I would already have one, right?
No.
Oh.
You were kind of like working with them where they would just send you stuff. More because of the nature of your job, they didn't want you being like, hey, it wasn't like that. Because usually
Okay.
you were doing tasks,
hmm
and someone
Yeah, I
was
get it.
usually there to meet with you. But this
Mhm.
time it's more of a official, on the up and up.
Okay, for sure. Okay, so this one I'm not as, but still, I don't want everyone to know I'm working with a Cerberus assembly. That's not good for me.
Yeah, for you specifically, yeah.
So everyone needs to calm down with that shit. But
Works
yeah,
for
so
me.
I will tell literally everybody. Here's your little, like, show them as little as possible, and like when I'm around, like even less often. Like, kind of follow my lead with Cerberus badges if you could. I'd appreciate it greatly. Do you guys respond to me when I say that?
Nope.
I am. So, you gonna stop fucking with me about the cat?
Probably not, but this is totally different.
Is it now?
Absolutely, this is business. That is us being friends. Different.
What if he
Oh,
wears a
okay,
dress one
okay.
time?
Hmm.
God damn you, Razik. How dare you bring that up?
Razik, I think that's a fair, valid point that you got there.
Listen. What is
What is love, baby? Let her
Baby,
what is
don't
your
hurt me.
what is your obsession with getting me to wear this dress?
Oh, just because it would humiliate you?
Yeah, that makes sense. Fuck. Listen, all right. I'll wear the dress one time. One time. If you guys all agree that you don't start flashing these badges around without my permission. I don't want
Deal.
to use the word permission like that means I control you, but like check with me if you can. Like, do your own
Use the
personal
badge
thing.
responsibly.
Yes, thank you, Razik.
He tells me that
I
all the
agree
time.
to that proposition.
All right. One time. Just once.
Okay.
All right. Can
Go
I get it
party
over with
tonight for
right
that.
now? Just fucking put it on real quick and
Oh
finish the day?
no.
Yeah, that's what I
It's,
thought.
no, it's gonna be whatever I feel like you
Yep.
should wear it.
Of course. Just remember you get one time.
Okay.
The next
Ugh.
time you're trying to hit on a girl.
That's
Your
fine.
reunion with what's her name?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very unhappy. You can tell Delvin is not happy that he feels like he lost a bet or something.
I think he did. I think he did.
Okay, so you guys are purchasing horses.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so
Not like to own. Like I think we
Well,
should.
I want
use-
one to own.
okay,
I think
I-
that's like
I
a
will-
lot.
How much
I have a
are
lot.
we talking?
I'm not gonna make it crazy. It's gonna be like to own it, 15 gold.
Oh, that's nothing. Okay.
I'll pay 15 gold because I think it's gonna die.
Oh, it's gonna die. I mean, look at what happened the last time we had horses. It's just instant fucking horse murder.
Yeah, horses are gonna die.
Just don't kill
Which
my horse.
horses?
Kill their horses. I like my horse.
Just
Part of my
name. It's funny. In Critical Role Season 2, they named their horses after toilets.
Toilet, wash closet, or water
John,
closet.
Lou.
Yeah. Yes, that was awesome.
Anyways,
And then they all died.
okay.
Horrible death.
What was the
I'm-
thing you were saying, Michael? I forgot.
I want to go to that school's library to search things.
And I think this is gonna be a thing that I have to freaking get him in, right? Like, can I help him? Like, I'll find like a. Okay, so here's the plan, Razig, and I'm gonna sit you down. We're gonna come up with a plan. All right, so here's the plan. I'm gonna freaking disguise you like a scholarly individual, and then we're gonna go to the library. I'm gonna find a window. I'm gonna sneak you through the window, and then once you're inside, you just gotta pretend like you belong there.
You do
Nobody's gonna
realize
know.
that- You do realize that we're part of the Cerberus Assembly now, right?
Is it?
Yeah, the Halls of Erudition is a
So-
school offshoot of the bigger school in Rexingtrum.
Well, I didn't
But
know.
anyways.
Let's fucking go.
I like his
I like-
way anyway.
Me too. I'm going with
ahead
the
and try.
disguise.
That's why Adam brought up the fact that we have if it was the next day or not.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. So my bad.
You're good.
That was a good plan, though.
It was fun.
Still going with the
listening to it.
disguise.
It totally would have worked, definitely.
Definitely.
It would have been fun regardless, but we can just go in.
about that one.
It was like a school owned by the Cerberus Assembly. Totally could break it.
yeah,
mean-
no.
Part of Delvin would still be like, let's do it my way anyways.
Well,
But
you would
no.
get
Yes.
away with it because you technically were employed by them decently. You
Like,
could've
why is he
had-
going
you-
through the window? Whatever.
Well, like,
They just see you and like fucking weirdo.
He's a rogue. It's the kind of shit they do.
All right, so you guys want to go to the school?
I don't want to go.
Yes.
Now that I know he can go by himself.
Okay.
Fuck that
I'll
shit.
go with him.
Bye.
Boring
I'll
and
go with him.
stuffy.
Let's go. Let's go.
So you
Anyone else wanna go?
guys-
Yeah,
Kat,
I
you wanna
want to
go?
do some research.
Yay.
I mean, if everyone's gonna go, then Delvin is by himself. He will go to a bunch of bars and brothels and stuff while they're gone.
I have a question for everyone. What are your pets' names?
Oh, that's way too
Still working
early.
on that.
I don't know.
You
what
guys
my
working
pet
on that?
name is.
Okay.
Jerry.
Yeah,
Here,
I mean,
I need it
that-
by next session, so just make sure.
It's
you
Absolutely.
Jerry
the spider. Okay.
Yep.
Mine's Stephanie.
Stephanie
I don't-
the iguana. Okay.
this bird is gonna be important to me. It's gonna take a second for me to think about it.
Just name
Is-
it Crow.
And Cat can't name the cat, so what are you gonna name it?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
know,
Cat
he's
could
a-
name it.
It's,
Someone find a druid.
its name
Its
is
name is
Eek.
gonna be.
It's gonna be monkey.
Okay,
Fuck
that's
yes.
perfect.
That's amazing.
I love that.
the best name possible.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, but you guys, okay, so you guys head to the school.
What about the rat's name? Any idea
Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna name him Hamlet.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's a good one too.
Hamlet.
See,
I love
this is
that.
why I need to think about the name. These are good names.
That's funny. Okay, because I had a rat in one of my games, and his name was Ludwig. So I feel like those are really good names. Okay,
That is-
really
That is a good
cool,
name.
strong names for small animals, for rodents.
All the small animals have cool ones. What are you gonna name your lizard?
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Stephanie? Okay.
Stephanie. I rolled to see if I think if it's a boy or a girl. It rolled girl, so I think it's a girl.
Nature check? No, never mind.
Too late.
All right. So you guys head to the library, the halls of erudition. You guys are granted access by flashing your badges, uh, and you're able to access this library. You see a lot of younger, um, I want to say students, yeah. So the youngest you see is kind of like high school age, generally like young college-ish age going on here. Uh, you see most of them are kind of going about normally, all wearing their like school attire, which is again this white, not so much robes this time for their schooling, but like white and gold trimmed clothing as well. And certain ones catch your eye where they seem a little less happy in a sense, where they're quieter, and it's kind of you guys notice easily because you could tell as they're walking, and they usually stick together, that people are like avoiding them almost. So it's like they have their own anti-gravity of people. They tend to be looking down and kind of dodging eyes, and they're the only ones with long sleeves. But they kind of like go through and
Would any of us know anything about them?
um, no, not really.
Okay.
Like this is the kind of information where not even with a high DC, like you would just have to know kind of thing. It's not
Okay.
information I can just give. Um, but yeah, so you guys make your way into like the library, and even though it's technically like a school, this is like a plethora of information, akin to like the library of the Cobalt Soul. Nearly, it doesn't have the multiple sections of like closed off stuff. So whatever's here is here. Like whatever you have access to. There's no extra room with like demonic information. You know what I mean? Um, there's no locked away resources here. So whatever's here is here. All right. So I'm assuming you're looking for something specific.
Yes.
This is akin to before, where it's 4 hours per research.
Okay. What am I rolling for? Oh, I guess I'll show you what I'm actually looking for first. He's looking for information on that orb.
On that orb?
That orb that I don't actually know where we put it right now.
Or,
But the
oh, you're
one
talking
where
within
it
the
about
affects
box.
you.
the yeah, okay. The eye.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be covering things like packs, warlocks, ocean-related things off
Yeah.
the Menagerie Coast.
Go
And
ahead.
I wanted to let you know, I don't know if you read the sidebar, but he has all of my money except for 300 gold, and he has all the stuff.
And a location pick up his knocked out body somewhere in like 4 days.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll the wait. History check or investigation check. What was it that I was doing before? Is it investigation for like research?
Oh.
Yes, investigation.
Yeah.
Okay, can I use inspiration for this?
Yeah. You can, yeah, for whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll do use inspiration. And here we go.
13.
And I
Plus-
add 1d10.
So 21.
Yep, it's a 1
Okay. So as you do your research, at first, like, you're not getting anywhere, and you're like, oh, you're going through the books, and kind of like on your last tower, you stumble upon some information through, and it kind of like you're like, this book, and you see something about um, like warlock packs when it comes to like ocean dwelling creatures and stuff, and it ends up leading you to like it has its own like research documentation of like where they got their information, and you kind of go down this rabbit hole of their resources and what led to their conclusions, and you learn about more about Ukatoa that had been mentioned before, that it is rumored a lot on the coast and in the ocean about like a great serpent, and as you read, you discover it's not something that is actually present in the ocean, but a lot of it has to do with like the past, like it used to be around, and that it was locked away a long time ago. Um, but it doesn't actually roam the oceans at all. But it still has an impact, and usually deals. They see remnants of it in the Sahagin, where they'll make pacts with this entity. Um, Occasionally, sailors, but not too much on the eyes or the orb itself. Mostly, you found information dealing with. Well, the only thing about the eyes thing is that Ukatoa has multiple eyes. It's a giant serpent, but across its body are eyes. I do have a picture, I believe I can post on here, or I can upload it. But if someone else has, or did, yeah, who else was at the
Gotcha.
library?
I
I
am.
was.
Okay. Eliwick, you go first, and then Christopher. I'm gonna pull up a picture in a second. But what were you looking up, Eliwick?
I wanted to see if there's any reference to the little, like, what little I know about that potion thing that they were. The potion of possibility. Was that what it was called, right?
Yes.
Yeah. To see if there's anything that referenced like a potion of possibility or had a different name but had like the same sort of feeling. Because like I imagine a potion of possibility means that I don't know, just anything can happen, sort of. But just trying to see, and then connection to, sir, um, to uh, I don't know, like the service assembly maybe. Like obviously Elliot like doesn't have much to go off other than
Yeah.
that. So I can't even like try to meta. Like I'm not gonna try to meta
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll investigation check. How do I show you guys a picture again?
Shift Z.
Oh, hold on. Where are you guys? Are you guys on this map? Oh, you guys are here. Well,
That's all on big map with the Navary Coast map.
yeah. So that's
That
one of
thing
the
looks so freaking
pictures
awesome.
you find in the documentation, Razik.
Okay.
All right. And Eliwick, would you roll, or did you roll
You
yet?
said investigation.
Correct.
Still open.
Do, 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 do. 15.
15.
Okay. Um, so for this, um, you don't really find anything that we are looking for. Various different kinds of potions, but without knowing exactly what it does, having not taken the potion, or just based off of the name, you don't really find anything, and nothing associated with the Cerberus assembly. You don't. I'd say if anything, you find that there is no existence of potions of possibility in record.
Okay, well
That's
that's
something.
something.
All right. Who else is there? Christopher, right?
Me.
Me.
Oh, both of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, you can go first, and then Strixia.
So I want to search up if there is anything related to my Mephistopheles arm in the past, like if there's any records of it or anything like that.
Okay. Go ahead
Like
and
anything similar to it.
roll an investigation check.
Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Finally.
So for you, you find like you find this history book on like you're looking at like wars, right, in the past. And you're kind of going through it, and you're looking mostly through like you're trying to look for your family history on like who fought in what war, because you have a few ancestors in general that were like your great grandfather, their great grandfather. They were usually fighters. It wasn't till like your mother's generation where they weren't being put on the battlefield, where they were mostly like becoming like city guards or something, but they were always centered around or helping at least the war front now. Um, and you go through and You find what you believe to be. It shows one of your. His name is Acarus Fellis, and that people
His name
called
is
him like
what?
the. Huh?
His name was what?
Acarus.
How would you spell that?
Uh, Here, let me type it. Let's see. I don't remember how to spell Fellis, but there.
Okay.
I couldn't remember how to spell Fellis. Pheles. But yeah,
PHL.
you know the last name. So
Yeah.
Acarus Fellis. They referred to him as like the red demon, or and he had the signature like three tails, and you're able to see like the most vague portrayal of him on the battlefield, and it's this black and white like old ink of mostly everything is silhouetted on this battlefield of like swords, horses, and stuff like that. And in the very center, on top of this pile of bodies, is this like red smear of a person with like three tails and like long horns. As you look like more into this, um, it's mostly yeah. You don't. I say more than that. It's getting into the weeds of like nothing that I can't think of anything else to give you. Essentially, um, but
Okay.
you can check these books out. So if you want to like spend the time to look into him more, say
Yeah,
like you know
I will.
you're like okay, I would have to look into this a little bit. You can check out a few books that you see that associate. So I'm saying that I'll give you more information next session, but I'm using it as you doing more research later.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Cool.
Okay. All right. Sturxia, what are you looking for?
Hello. Okay.
Hey,
Sorry, my mic wasn't going off for a second.
you're good.
I want to try and figure out if I could find anything about that city from my dream.
Yeah. So that like underwater city thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and also roll an investigation check.
Man.
Oh no. Um, you do find like multiple books on like these fairy tale underwater things. You see that there's rumor of like or not rumor, but myth of like these underwater people that have lived live in cities under the ocean called Tritons. You don't see anything specifically on locations or yeah, because I can't really give you too much information, but I'll at least give you that you know that there's besides Sahagin and mermaids, there's like a myth of intelligent creatures called Tritons that used to like have because they were known for their or not known, but the myth is that they had like flourishing underwater cities
Okay.
where Sahagins don't and mermaids don't either. But it is unconfirmed based off of the little bit of research that you were able to find.
Was it that like I couldn't find books that had it, or like I just wasn't smart enough to like pick up the information?
um, Let me check your intelligence score because I'll answer that. I'd say mostly it's just that there was lack of connecting research, so mostly that you couldn't find it in the time frame.
Okay, so I can look like at another library if we come across another town.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Um, okay, and that's everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for you, Delvin,
Uh-huh.
so you're out and about drinking, right?
Oh yeah,
So you go
absolutely.
from one bar to another bar. And on your way to the next bar, as you start to head like towards like the outer gate of Zadash, you're walking past an alley, and you see a familiar face.
Okay.
And it seems like it's this bald gentleman, pretty rough, and has what's it called, like really heavy 5 o'clock shadow, as he seems to be pursuing someone down an alley, like he's going to rob them. And you recognize this to be the person trying to break into Eliwick's room and search his room the other day.
Okay, and he's chasing somebody?
Yep, and you were drunk.
I'm very drunk.
You're drunk.
Gonna follow this dude.
So yeah, you kind of like
Very
stop,
cool.
look down the alley, and see this guy like chase someone around a corner, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go that way. And you just kind of, even though you're drunk, like you stumble, but you like crouch for a second, and you just take off, as
Yeah.
seemingly sober looking, but we'll see what happens. So you turn the corner, and you see him like holding his hand across this guy's mouth with a dagger to his neck, and he's like, "Give me the money."
Hey! Stop! What are you doing?
And he says, "This is none of your business." As he like points his dagger at you, he says, "Get out of here while you can, or else you're next."
Look at him and go, yeah, you're probably right. No, I can turn around.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna like act like I'm leaving, but I'm gonna hide around the corner.
All right. So you hide around the corner. Do a stealth check at disadvantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's drunk.
This is gonna be terrible. He's gonna get a nat one.
That'd be amazing. Fuck you.
Oh my god!
I ain't
What
fucking
the
around.
So
Wow.
Stealthy as shit.
you kind of you hide behind this corner, kind of like cartoonishly like Kronk, and you're just like
Crunk?
Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
And you're just like waiting there with your fingers sprawled, but you hold your breath. You're like, and in your head you're like, I'm invisible.
Like Crunk.
And
Oh,
even
for
though
sure.
you hid from this guy, you're inside this alley with a view to the main street, and people are like looking at you, like, what the hell is he doing?
Mhm.
um,
Absolutely, I'm invisible though. They can't see me. I'm blending
Yep,
into the wall.
exactly. So you kind of hear the guy kind of like moaning. He's like, "That's all I have." And he's like, "Just give me what you have. You still have your life." And then you see the guy kind of like not the robber, but you see a guy with like the long hair with tears streaming down his face, kind of run into the alley, covering his face.
Okay, and I'm gonna peek around and see if I see the guy.
Yeah, you see him, and he's kind of like fixing his shirt in his pockets.
Oh, I am drunk following this guy to his house.
Are you still hiding from him? Because he's
Mhm.
facing you right now, and he's just looking down.
Oh yeah, I'm totally hiding. I'm just like peeking around the corner to see if he's still there.
All right. Well, he looks up and he starts to head your direction. So I'm assuming you pop back in. He's gonna start heading down where you're at.
Okay, so I want to continue to hide from him. Like, is there anywhere where I could hide that he could walk past me and he wouldn't see me?
You can go up.
Oh yeah, that seems
It's
like a
a-
great idea when
Oh,
you're drunk.
no.
I'm gonna climb this freaking building.
All right. What's your climb skill again?
It is. Where is it?
You have like a special ability, right?
Yeah, I'm an athlete. So, increase your strength or dexterity score by 1 to maximum of 20. When you're prone, standing up is only 5 feet. Climbing doesn't cost you extra movement.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say do acrobatics or athletics to climb up at disadvantage.
Okay.
And it's really close together, so you can either shimmy up with like both hands and both feet, like scoot, 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 or you can like hop back and forth.
Oh yeah, I'm parkouring up this thing for sure.
Okay, so
Oh.
you go to parkour, and you just slip on like this mossy spot on the wall, and it just, and he kind of turns the corner. He's like, "Hey, I told you to get out of here."
Well, I was trying to get up there. I was trying to get out of here, but I didn't want to go in the street, so I was gonna go up there. But then I slipped and I fell down. But I'm all right. I'm off. Have a good day. I'm gonna go that way now. And I start walking away.
He's like, nah, nah, nah. You didn't get out of here fast enough. And he like grabs you by the shoulder to turn you around with his dagger out. He's like, give me what you have.
So as he grabs me to spin me around, I am going to draw my dagger and try to stab him with it
Okay.
while he pulls me back.
Go ahead and do an attack.
Oh my
And
god, this
use
is
your
terrible.
assassination skill.
This is a
'Cause-
terrible idea.
But you are drunk.
I'm very drunk. Oh god.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll damage.
So close to 20.
So it
It's a
automatically
crit.
crits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
And do I get sneak attack on it?
Yeah, you get all of that, yes.
This guy's gonna die.
But
I
he's
killed him
not
just
sneaky anymore. Does he
No,
still get?
it's a sneak attack because it was a surprise, essentially.
now.
What the
So
fuck?
20,
Holy
36 damage.
He deleted.
Yeah, so you swing around and stab him, and you just see the light immediately fade from his eyes.
Yank
and-
out his heart.
He's like his head like lolls.
Fuck. Shit.
You're still in an alley, but there is a view to the main road, and you're still holding
for
him up
sure.
technically.
I'm gonna be like, that's okay, buddy. Let me get you over here. Freaking, you just throw up in this alley over here, and I'm gonna drop that dude on the ground and get the fuck out of there.
As you like throw him to the ground, you hear a voice. Well, wasn't that interesting? And you look around, you don't see anything, and then you look up, and you see sitting on top of the alley with his legs dangling is Hope Dawnstar. And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Fuck.
You're fucked. You should drunk. Drunk Delvin does not make smart decisions.
I like it.
That guy grabbed me. He grabbed me in the alley. He had a knife.
Hey,
just
you got to
defending
do your
myself.
assassination thing, so I was happy about that.
I fucking killed the shit out of that guy. For sure.
I was like, I need to give him one of the kills because he's been itching to kill something.
Oh my god, this is not good though. It's the worst time you could have had me kill somebody.
No, it's fine. All right, he is a
I'm just super
criminal.
glad
so
that
at least there's that.
Elliewick didn't see it.
All right.
man.
But I knew that he was trying to break into our room, right? Like me and Starksia woke up.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
You heard he rolled a nat one, and the
Yeah.
thing he
Yeah.
dropped his
So
cup. It spilled underneath. You guys open the door, and they're like, "Huh?" And then you all scared him off.
Yeah, that's what, like. So I don't think I would have been too upset.
That's true. It's just me killing random people you're probably not a big fan of. I just assumed.
There has to be a reason, you know.
Yeah.
And
This guy robbed somebody.
yeah, so that's okay of a reason.
That's fair.
I'm just not happy that guy saw it. I don't even know who this dude is, really.
No, you don't.
Like,
So for you, because I know you weren't there, just to fill you in, and because that part of the footage got deleted, his introduction, he beat someone at the festival in a wrestling match, came out and was like, "Oh, you guys should go to the arena" or something like that. Also saw Starksia. Starksia revealed her face to him, to remember him. When they last saw each, or do you want to explain that, Starksia? Your relation to this man?
Oh yeah. Okay, so basically, he helped give me information, for this heist, and in return, I was supposed to like help him escape, and I ended up leaving him behind because I couldn't get him out.
Mhm.
So yeah, so he got mad about that because he was like a slave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, okay. So you and him have history.
Yeah,
Good.
so I was trying to be nice in the beginning, but then he was just being a jerk, so now I'm just gonna be a jerk back.
Yeah, that's fair.
For sure. That totally makes sense. Well, it was a good night for me. Don't wish that it hadn't happened or anything.
I like the direction you guys are going in. I have a lot to work on. So much.
Yeah, you do.
But in a good way. Like, I'm excited because it's not just the town I'm making. One, I'm excited because it's Comorta. You guys fucking had a blast in Phelan. So this is
Yes.
like a different kind of Phelan, essentially. It's definitely gonna be a different aesthetic.
Uh-huh.
Still wine oriented. There's the whole thing where there's going to be this constant thunderstorm. They're having issues, so that's going to be a whole nother thing. And I'm trying to think what I was going to say. So yeah, you have like your whole information that you gained from Phelan, and then yeah, it'll be fun. And I
It'll be
have
fun to
behind the
play all
scenes
that
stuff
out.
working with.
Provided that we don't have to break someone out of jail
Yeah. Yeah.
or off an executioner's stand.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Not
I
my
think it'll be
finest.
funny if we do have to.
To be
But-
fair, like you weren't going to expect to see anyone on the roof.
And that's what we
Well,
caught up there.
To be fair, he was drunk. He should have left it all alone.
So
So sloppy.
when you're drunk, how often do you leave things alone?
I don't get drunk.
I mean, I don't either, but I have been drunk in my life, and not once did I leave something alone that should have been left alone.
The only time that I've been really fucked up drunk, I left everything alone and went into my room and threw up everywhere.
Yeah, you need to get drunk more often so you can fuck up your life a little bit more.
I prefer weed.
Yeah, me too, to be
He's
honest.
not even 21 yet. Almost there.
Listen, by the time I was 21, I had fucked up my life about as thoroughly as I possibly could with alcohol.
Age is just a number.
This is where you learn from someone else's past experiences.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
And
don't
take
I don't
advice
like to
from not
drink. I like to
following it.
leisure drink.
You guys, well, not all of you, but a lot of you were there for the last time I attempted to do anything while drunk. Did not go well. I
Pretty
tried,
sure
to
Adam
DM,
would disagree.
I tried to DM drunk. It wasn't the best
Yeah, I
experience of
forgot
my
about
life.
Oh, that
That's
one.
when you shot his toes off.
Yes, that is when I shot his toes off.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
Forgot
very
about that
fun.
too.
So maybe it wasn't actually that bad. That was
Yeah,
kind of a
I
fun
think it
little
was
adventure.
I think it was a fun session. I don't think it was bad. I think okay, there was like the only thing that would happen is that I'd be like, I do this, and then you're like I describe what I did, and then you try to repeat what I said but say something completely different.
Mhm,
Yeah, you did that with me too.
I stab
I was
him
like,
right
"That's
through
not
the
what I
eye.
said."
You undercut him and cut his legs off. I don't know. It was like completely
Yes,
opposite. I was like,
sounds
what?
about right. Yeah.
But otherwise, it was fun. I mean, even that was
Oh,
kind of
no.
funny. Like,
That's great.
it's like, yeah, he didn't
But
hear
yeah.
the thing I said.
I probably didn't hear it. I was very drunk. I drank like 5 bottles of wine that night. It was a lot.
How many bottles of wine on the wall?
0 after I got a hold of him.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Alright,
Yeah.
Good night, buddy.
Yeah,
Enjoy
Good
the
night.
radio.
Sleepy guy.
see you next time.
Whoever's hopping off, have a good night. I'll be on for a bit.
But okay, so we should all go. We should all hang out on the 22nd, Saturday night, and I'll just come over there. I'll get there at like 10 o'clock.
You cray cray. I will be in bed likely by then.
I hate working late.
Yeah, that sucks.
I freaking asked them. She said if I sell a bunch of cars this month, but I'm like, how am I supposed to sell a bunch of cars when we have 42 on the lot? Anyways, she keeps telling me that she's eventually gonna let me open
42 what on the lot?
cars, and we normally have 360
Oh.
What the heck?
I mean,
Why are there so few cars?
because of that freaking microchip shortage. Like,
Oh,
we haven't gotten another car in like a month and a half.
I mean,
wow.
maybe it's easier for us to first just do like a Monday thing. We just all hang out,
Yeah.
like after work.
Just a normal hangout? That sounds pretty good.
That's what I
honestly.
was thinking, because I think we need to hang out before we try to play Dungeons and Dragons in
Yeah,
person.
I was gonna say that too, and you can bring He can bring his daughter.
And I can bring Tierney over?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be super cool with that.
But
Just
I
the
mean,
normal
they
board
would have
games.
to be okay because Tyranny and Alice, that's a school night though. That's what the thing.
The thing is, I know Alistair goes to school now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, Tierney goes to bed at like 8 o'clock.
Well, I mean,
When she's here.
what time would? Because you don't have work at all that day, right, Josh?
No.
So he can
no.
just get here right when we get off work.
Yeah.
Well, a little after, so we can be dressed and stuff.
Yeah. And then if we want to kind of hang out till like after their bedtime is, she can go to bed with, not like in the same bed, but she can go lay on the couch and she can go to bed. And then when I leave, I'll just take her home with me. Like Tierney doesn't go to school, so she can sleep till like 9 o'clock. Like she doesn't even go on the Zooms anymore because my mom basically just teaches her.
Yeah, and
So-
technically what we could do, if I don't know if you want to do this, Miranda, but we could put Alistair in our room to sleep, put on Netflix like usual, YouTube when it's time for bed, and then have Tierney sleep in his bunk bed.
That's true.
So, I mean, the thing is, if it doesn't work, I can just I can leave when it's bedtime. But like, other than that, we can hang out. At least we'll get to hang out for a while.
Yeah.
That's
Good
really
4 or
the,
5 hours.
And Heather,
Yeah.
do you have Tuesdays off too?
I have Tuesdays off, and sometimes, like, it depends. Some Mondays I close, some Mondays I open.
Okay.
So,
So what let's look. So not this coming Monday, I'm guessing, because that would be.
I mean,
That's still a ways away. I mean, I wouldn't care.
I mean, I would be willing to do it.
I can't. I don't get off. I have schools. Monday is an hour and a half.
Oh, that's the problem.
She has her Zoom meetings.
So
Okay, but the thing is, okay, like if we do it on the Tuesday, that is fine because that class is dumb. I mean, it's not dumb. It's easy. So honestly, I could just put it on and not even pay attention. Like I did that today.
So,
like I don't even pay attention.
skip a D&D day for Hangout Day?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Alright.
I mean, one of my favorite things about D&D is I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm willing to miss D&D to hang out with my friends.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, so, if you guys want to do it like the 18th, which is next Tuesday, I'm down to come over with Tierney.
Will Crispy will show up to that one?
Chris won't be fully vaccinated by then.
Yeah, well, we can find him next one.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got to be fully vaccinated. But yeah, I'm down to do it. If anything changes, we can always alter stuff. But I'm super down. I do have to work the next day, but freaking, I don't work until 12:30. So.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, we're not gonna stay up super late because I wake up at 4:45 the next day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like,
It'll just be like a normal hangout day.
D&D night.
yeah,
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
be
essentially.
done
Just
around
not
like
D&D.
9 or 10. Yeah.
We could even
I'm
like
fine with that.
use the same time frame from 6:30 to 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
At
just
10
wanna use
o'clock,
the
get the
same
fuck out of my
D&D.
house. Yeah, basically, we're
Yeah.
playing D&D.
Yeah. We could,
For
yeah.
Can we push it to 5:30?
You'll understand
you wanna-
exactly why I'm a Gemini.
Do you want to do 5:30?
That's fine,
Okay.
baby.
Yeah, then that's fine. We could do 5:30 or show up when you can.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Show up after 5:30.
10 is curfew.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
That sounds like a perfectly reasonable decision.
Yeah.
So
Does anyone have problems with jalapeno poppers?
Yes.
Why?
And you don't need any. I don't want any either, honestly.
I mean, you could bring them if you want, but you'd eat them.
I love jalapeno.
Fair enough.
Well, that shit's delicious. Ow. But yes, we should all bring some food or something over,
That'd be cool.
and then I can kick all your asses in Catan.
Do it.
I have never
need-
played Guitar, and I'm so
No,
jealous.
dude, we're playing Catan when we all do come over on Tuesday.
Sure. Yeah, we
Just
can do
have it ready to go.
We'll need to get the expansion pack.
Oh, we would, huh?
Why?
I'll pick that up.
Because Catan standard is only up to 4 players.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then there's the bigger map where you can play with more people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's no big deal. That's like a good, good
Yes.
expansion.
Yes. Give us a reason to play it even more. That
Mhm.
see, you have to remember, Arkmir. Basically, how I became friends with freaking Miranda is they would come over and we play fucking Catan all the time. Love that.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to teach me that too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's super duper simple. It's
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
trading game, and it's perfect for like playing with friends because you have to like talk them into giving you different resources and
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
I generally, for that game, I'm never really trying to play to win. I kind of try, but I'm never hopeful.
Yeah,
We could.
it's
Oh, sorry.
it's hard to win that game.
You play Munchkin too.
Yeah.
Hmm
I think that one was it's fun in a different way. Just
Mhm.
gotta have good humor.
Oh, dude, I, that's the good thing about me is I love to fuck people over. It's a
I'm
good time.
curious as how it's gonna go with so many people because we've only played with 3 people total, so I think it'll
Uh,
be better.
Yeah.
Let me see the.
I think it'll be.
total.
I think I'll take it less personal because
'Cause
Adam
you-
and Chris ganged up on me.
It wasn't
you
like
can
it
yeah
wasn't
you
that
can
personal.
divide the
Oh, okay, up to 6
um
people. Okay.
Perfect.
yes, very important to divide the fucking
How many
fucking
players
somebody
is
over.
Pandemic?
I think Pandemic can be a lot like up to 6
That'd be
people.
cool too. We could try to stop COVID.
We
We're doomed.
won that. Like we beat that game for the first time
It's
ever
hard,
a
man.
couple like months
Playing
ago.
the rules correctly because we beat it before
Yeah.
and realizing afterwards that we did certain things wrong.
Uh-huh. Yeah, freaking I played that game with you guys, remember?
Hmm.
Mhm.
That game was fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I can't believe we
Oh,
we
and
beat
Dungeon.
it on the very last.
So we might not be able to
Dungeon
play
is
Dungeons and Dragons, but we have Dungeon.
Dungeon is a
Which
cool
is
game.
yeah. We have so many games, Heather.
So excited.
Hopefully you like board
Dude,
games.
I'm
I
excited that
do.
freaking we're all gonna hang out.
Mhm.
Cause the thing that sucked about COVID is me and Adam and Rand had hung out like what, 2 or 3 times?
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden we got freaking COVID and I couldn't go over there anymore.
Yeah, we were just starting. We're like, all right, we're gonna hang
No,
out
we
with
didn't
people
get
more.
COVID. COVID got the world,
Yeah,
not us.
we were
I
like,
know,
we're
but I
gonna hang
mean,
out with people more. COVID. Oh.
yeah, exactly. I was like, dude, I've been spending too much time just work at home. That's all I do.
Because remember,
And
we
then,
were gonna hang out with my friend Ashley too. She came over,
Yeah.
and then yeah, just no.
you know what's funny is remember that girl that was over there when I came
Girl.
over there?
Ashley.
Yeah, I told her I was like, oh, this COVID's nothing to worry about. It'll be gone soon.
Jinx.
That's
Boy, was
true.
I
You
wrong.
did. You.
I did say that. I was so wrong.
I felt so bad because I told this one kid I was student teaching. I was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go on the field trip. COVID's not gonna do anything." And then like the week before we went on the field trip, everything got shut down. And I was like, "Oh
That
man."
sucks.
Because
Yeah.
We got our field trip in like it was we went on to the field trip on a Friday and then that weekend like the Saturday and Sunday 2 days later they closed everything down so we were right there
I was
at
over
the
there
yeah
when those people came into Palm Springs or whatever, right?
what people we talking about
They had some people on the ship that actually came to California,
Oh,
and she was freaking out. Like